Greetings and welcome to you, brave citizens of our new world. I am Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terrorwatt. This is our Lair 4.0, and today we continue our conquest of the old world.
There you go. Hey everybody who's in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, your guy. We got in the chat here? We got Deathwatch, we got Cam We Like Him, we got Rainer, we got the Lemony Fresh Boy, aka Lemon J, aka Freshly Squeezed, aka Jewels of the Lemons. So yesterday, the last thing that we did was we secured the Sword of Khaine, which is a unique thing and is now thirsting. And we got ourselves some pretty dope stuff out of that. Gives us an awesome, like, massive vortex ability, which causes a huge amount of damage. And it causes people the Madness of Khaine, which makes them rampage, reduces their speed and melee defense. Which sucks. When this unit gets hurt, it may go on a rampage against nearby enemy units, attacking the closest one and ignoring any orders given. Which is an unfortunate thing that I can get on occasion. And then Unbreakable. And then I have a ward save. And, oh, hello! Thank you, Kara, for the subscriptions. 17 months in a row! I'm back with 2 working eyes. Nice! Good to have you back. Hope you're doing well. So yes, we were just wrapping up this. We did a huge battle at the end of yesterday's thing. And now with the other items that the Black King has, he has like a lot of really good stuff going for him, most of which is passive abilities, which is nice, because then that lets him really just focus on casting magic and using the sword. But we also managed to push off most of what was the Chaos Legions that were up here, as there's very little left from Sorthael the Ever-Watcher, and if they get put down, then Deathwatch will be the one to bring an end to chaos in this realm. So we'll see what happens. And we're going to go ahead and get joined by our good man Esteban, who's playing our rats. Here we go. My rats are dead, the elves are especially dead. Hey, buddy.
Yellow.
Alright. It is your turn.
I had some time to cool off. I feel like it's more than applicable that, you know, a sacrifice at the Sword of Khaine may be necessary to wrest it out of the hands of an idiot. And into
That's
the hands
okay.
of somebody competent.
That's okay. I'm glad that you're feeling better about it for sure, and definitely looking forward to getting that on the up and up.
That being said, plans made while angry haven't changed. Those
Oh, yes.
plans are staying.
the elves are definitely going to die. That hasn't changed.
The 15 new armies that I've started training, those are going to continue.
Those will continue. Jesus Christ. I actually don't... I only have one level 5 settlement, and that is Castle Drakenhof, which I renamed Castle Dracula in Eastern Sylvania, and that's only because I confederated with those guys and took that property from them. The rest of, like, even like, Autometh that I took forever ago is still, like, many turns away from having enough population surplus in order to be of rank 5, because as it turns out, especially with the case of the undead, the growth of their population is extremely slow, which stands to reason, but it does make it so that when you go to, say, attack a 5th level settlement, like we did with Middenheim, the best we can do is take it at level 4, and then it needs 5 population surplus cost in order to go up, and it will start you off at 0, and it's subsequently like maybe 10 to 20 to then like 30 and then eventually 50 turns for each subsequent population surplus before you can like upgrade the thing. So it's gonna be a while, because Esteban was telling me yesterday, and I fully agree, that I need to build more of these kinds of structures, specifically these two. Also this one as well, if I have the space for it, but a Spirit Well, Vampire Crypts, and a Forbidden Library, which I can then upgrade to a Necromancer's Tower, Vampire's Keep, and Font of Nightmares, because those give me a little bit of extra money, per locale, and they give me all kinds of other fun buffs and abilities and stuff like that, and make it so that if I do bring in any more like necromancers or banshees or vampires, that they are considerably more powerful. The only downside is that, again, it takes very, very long for them to upgrade. So we do have to usually play a very long game. We're at turn 164, and like, I don't know what turn I got Autometh, but that's still a thing. Oh no, Fuck Off Elves is indeed a 5th tier settlement. We actually got that one all the way up. So that is good.
You should also definitely spend some time and swap out some of your defenses for the growth buildings.
Yes.
I did note that you have not so many of those.
That is true.
The coastline where you're dealing with the elves, perhaps not the best, but like the inner areas of the branched lands, and then
yeah,
like all of the empire.
Here's the thing: the ossuary, which I can build a 3rd tier structure that allows for additional growth, gives me an extra 30 growth. It takes 1,250 growth to give me 1 population point. It takes 5 population points to get me to a 5th tier settlement. That's just 4th to 5th.
No, that the growth number scales per what your pop surplus is at.
Yes. So the ossuary gives me an additional 30. That's on top of what the main building gives me, and any other buildings in the province.
Okay, so you see how your growth number requires 1,250.
Mm-hmm.
That's because you're going from a population surplus of 4 in that territory.
Yeah, it's going to population surplus of 4. So once it reaches 4, then it will be a greater number to go from 4 to 5.
It's actually pretty easy. It's pretty easy to get it. I can get them up to tier 3.
Yeah,
because 1 and 2 are 1 point and 2 points are pretty cheap.
Yeah, the getting up to a tier 3 settlement is relatively fast because you can do that as well with the lesser settlements. But then getting to tier 4 and 5 require a pretty steep incline. And like the buildings themselves, like a 3rd tier main structure for a lower settlement gives you an extra 30. And then a tier 4 settlement gives you an extra 40 from like the Accursed City. So it's like there's that, but you don't get any growth out of any other buildings. So it's really, you just have to like make sure you have ossuaries in like a lot of locations.
Your growth is 190 per turn?
Is Castle Carcassonne? Oh, Castle Carcassonne is also actually one of those things. That's good. I can actually throw those buildings in there.
What settlement was that your growth was 190 per turn, out of curiosity?
That was Castle Carcass. That was down in Carcassonne, yeah.
Okay.
Which I did find is also now a maxed out tier 5 settlement. So I can actually get rid of that building if I wanted to, and then put in or I can just put in the other 2 structures that I want, the Vampire Crypts and the Forbidden Library. Because
actually, that does work out well for you, because you can, once you get a top level settlement, you can spread it out.
Oh, crackles. Yeah. Not only that, but having an ossuary not only gives me the extra 30 growth, but local recruitment capacity goes up by 2, and then like hero capacity and recruitment rank for necromancers both go up by 1. So having a lot of these not only helps with growth, but also makes it so that any necromancers I bring in, if I want to make a silly necromancers only army, we can do that with just a ton of ossuaries being made all around the map.
Yeah, like, so Volkmar's Hill?
Yes.
That entire mountain range, I settled at tier 1. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I suffered greatly when I overextended my food supply with the expansion, because I can, I have a whole pile of food that I can burn to get settlements high in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
But once it's down, it's not easy to replace.
Yeah, like once you're like especially with the Skaven, they have technological things that they can unlock that give them 1 additional food per turn and an additional 30 food for their maximum pool. So they have a maximum pool that starts at around like 120 or something like that.
It starts at exactly 100.
Exactly at 100, and you can get up to 400 plus. Like depending on what technologies you get, what buildings you construct, and other things like that. So getting up to that amount is great, because then when you take a settlement and you want to maximize it all the way to level 4, like right out of the gate, you want a level 4 or level 5 settlement. You can blow that food and then you immediately have it. And if you have like 400 food going in, you can just like carpet, just grab a whole ton of territory and just max them all out, and it costs you like nothing to do that in terms of money. At the very least, the food goes down. And then you have to spend a while like replenishing that food resource before you continue to make like another push and grab a whole bunch of territories.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 632 out of 635.
Damn. God damn, dude.
So, I'm ready for an invasion or two.
Another good push to the south.
Let's start a fight with some greenskins. Next turn.
Next turn.
Probably.
We will begin war with them next turn. Oh,
Depends on how far Horteg Cheesebank can get into the mountains on regular movement. Because my opening turn against the greenskins is going to be declaring war and conquering 3 of their settlements.
just getting them out of the way.
Possibly 4.
I was gonna say, you could, like, with the dudes you have just outside of the all-you-can-eat dwarf buffet, and Camry's experiment field, you could just as easily grab Venkra Hills and then Bereg Dosbag, like, within 1 turn. You could just nab both of them. Because both of them are small, wall-less settlements right now. Like, I can't imagine they have a lot by way of garrison.
No, they will suffer.
Yeah, in 4 turns, Altdorf will have the growth required to upgrade itself to its final iteration. So that's good. We can just leave that one. But the other ones, like Wiesmund, is many turns away still, so we can... Oh no, it has some ossuaries already. It has like several, in fact.
It
God,
quite
so
probably just copied over the Empire growth building. And
yeah.
Considers like, oh yeah, no, they have a growth building. Hey, giant eagle dude, no running away.
Yeah. We'll just fix that right there. And yeah, the additional money and stuff is being built there. Marienburg has some stuff already with the harbor, but definitely could use a bit more love on that front, so we could probably remove the Balefar Hearths, at least for the short term. I don't think we can battlefield. Where is Grossel? Yeah. Yeah, we can take it out of there. We can just put that in instead. Nehru I want to leave. Or Arnau I want to leave with the Awakened Battlefield, because I know that's going to be a landing point for people that are trying to come over here and cause a ruckus. But yeah, these two both have charnel pits. Good. This one could use some.
Pay no attention to the random Skaven army coming up the river past Altdorf.
Yeah. Carl's Pyre, definitely getting built. Good. And yeah, the more territories ultimately that we take as we finish gobbling up the north, then the more money we'll be making as well from there. And then we just pour that into our economy for a while, upgrading a bunch of our settlements and whatnot so that we can grow and defend ourselves. All the while, we'll have the king sort of holding position on the beach there against the elven incursion.
6 turns or so until the rats are ready to just kind of go visit the elves. Your dad are like, we've seen the rats excited before, but the rats seem to have acquired a certain fervor.
They are excited about this. Got those, got those, got those. Good. So we can start building these things. Good. I do like that.
I'm mildly disappointed I don't get the unique building of Laurelorn Forest.
Oh yeah.
If the Empire captures it, they can let a commune of elves live there. They give them elven trinkets to trade.
An elven commune. Good lord.
Yes, what heresy is this?
Seems like elven heresy to me. Fucking Saltspire. Oh, man. It's like, all of the characters are definitely, like, in Vermintide 2, all the characters are definitely, like, you know, they're characters, you know? Like, there's like, the human mercenary guy that talks with, like, an English accent, sort of. There's, you know, the very elven wood elf who has, like, an Irish accent, and there's, you know, the dwarf character, definitely, who has his accent and everything. And then Saltspire, like, the religious dude, the witch hunter, comes out of left field with this, like, absolute fucking caricature of a voice. What do you want? You want a non-aggression pact? No. I have to kill you soon. No. Like,
we are coming to kill you.
Like, I'm going to literally save you for last, but I'm killing everyone else who lives up here. Then I'm going to surround a bunch of your cities and then start a war with you. How's the Phantom Keep? Phantom Keep's doing okay. Needs a little TLC, that's for sure.
Also, yes, I'm glad we figured out why the undead economy was kind of in the gutter compared to the rat economy.
Well, I mean, it's also just on the map. A lot of the races absolutely do not play equally. Like, no. in my single player Skaven campaign, like, almost all of their green buildings, in fact, and many of the other structures that Skaven can build all provide money. Like between 100 to 200 gold on almost all of the structures that they can build in any of their cities provide money of some kind. And then again, with the undercities, you can gain a certain amount of income depending on the income of the person above you. Whereas the undead get, like, maybe one or two structures that are, like, of the mid to low tier stuff. A lot of their, like, purple quality structures that are, like, level 4 and higher can offer a bit of money, but you need, like, high tier main settlements with these in them in order for those to work. So, like, but then the undead, at least on the map, are supposed to play very slow. Like, their growth is supposed to be very sluggish compared to the rats, which are designed by, you know, ostensibly to expand very quickly, and dominate and take over a lot of stuff all at once. Like the elves. God, if you ever want to play a slow campaign, Lord. Playing as the elves is just a nightmare. Because you have to wait for there to be an event at the beginning of your turn, and then you have to have money to buy out a certain option of those events in order to get court intrigue, and then you gotta spend the court intrigue to increase your relations with the other elves. And then you have to keep poking and bothering them for them to confederate with you every turn to see if they'll eventually do that. And that's pretty much the only way to gain territory in the Elven campaigns. You can do it by force, but then everyone gets mad at you, and then you end up having, like, 4 Elven factions trying to kill you all at once, and it becomes really slow and hard to expand. Especially on the island. God, the island in the middle of the map is just a fever dream in terms of, like, territory to, like, have as your home base. It's fucking ridiculous.
If you could travel the underways, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
But you can't.
But you
And
can't,
it
as the elves. So you have to, like, fucking... Like, there's gates in some areas to get from, like, the inner ring territory to the outer ring territory, but, like, all across the eastern side of that island, there's no gates. So if you want to go onto the outside of that area, you have to fucking walk around. It's just such a chore. You know what? Recruitment costs down. Sure, let's do that. Incantations of Nagash. So we got a boost to income. Dope. And that was the end of that stuff. Upkeep.
Dude.
Down for like 5%. I don't even care about that. Attrition casualties for non-vampiric territory attrition. Raise dead costs. Nah, don't really care. Recruitment up. And weapon strength up. I like that. Let's do that. And it will start here. So then the upkeep also for Crypt Horrors. And recruitment costs will go down. Good. I like this. Kara! You get another Counter-Striker ability. Actually, where... You guys are like all the fucking way up here. Dope. We'll bump that. And... We'll take you this way. And we'll take you, Palantir, in this direction. Put you in Forcemark. There we go. Off you go, lads. Quad's pretty much healed, so we can start sending you that other way. And also, QD is making her way towards Qtopia, which is currently under siege by the lizard army. Goddamn fucking lizards. Alright, so let's move you undead over here. And we'll just take this place. Nom. Rom nom nom. Okay, nobody lost nothing. Good. Dope. We will just regular old occupy. And that will get rid of the...
Grimgor is waiting my sudden but inevitable betrayal.
He is literally just kind of there, just waiting for it to come out.
He's got an army beside Kara's beach house. And he's got an army beside Lunchini.
He's waiting.
I don't know where the Great Green Prophet ended up. Oh, there he is. He's up near Brion.
He's up there. There it is. Stimulate growth. That's what I want. Alright.
Shall we destroy?
Oh yeah, Lemon J's going along. I forgot about that. You got that. You got those. And they're gonna come up and help with those. Where did Chaos go? Chaos is running for its life. Pity it will do nothing to blunt the agony of their demise.
Yeah, they weren't running far.
No. They didn't get far.
Mercenary Pen and Gnarly Dude reduced their speed by 60%.
Oh, nice. I really appreciate that. I got another Crown of Command. And there we go. And there it is. Faction destroyed. Warriors of Chaos. They are done. And gone. And then...
But next turn?
Next turn
we should get the event.
Yeah, next turn we should be getting the event that's like, it's done. It's over. You can stop talking about it.
The end times have come and gone.
And it turns out that much like Y2K, it was all kind of blown out of proportion.
Mostly just disappointing.
Yep, it wasn't as cataclysmic as some of us had hoped. Yes, Bordello can get an upgrade there, and we'll throw one of these in here, and we'll upgrade that. Another settlement upgrade is available at Schwarzhaven. Good. 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 Those elves just decided to stay, huh?
Drag them to our necrotic embrace.
Okay.
I don't think there was a beach that they could actually escape on
Follow
nearby.
me.
True.
Bring war.
But, all the same. Blah. Alright.
No. lemon fresh, lemon J.
You
want me
We actually can. But if you guys wanted, I was considering perhaps setting up a like small tournament. And if people wanted to join in and do fights, like whoever had the game and wanted to like play certain races, we could set like an amount of money that each army could cost, and people could like try different things out, build different armies with different races, and then bonk them into each other. Just for fun. You know. Just for fun.
I mean, even canonically, the dead only have so much use for a place that's entirely filled with just the dead.
This is true. The dead
And
only have so much use for a place that's just the dead.
And the rats are pretty content for things to be, well, dead and ruined, because that's their whole shtick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, truth be told, the reason why the Skaven have been living in the subterranean places isn't necessarily because they prefer that, but because they are shunned by the rest of the world, and that their emergence from the Underdark areas onto the surface is the apocalypse. Like, that is one of the many ways in which the world will end. It's not the coming of chaos, but it's, you know, some people say will be the Skaven that take over the world and destroy everything and cause about the fall of all civilization. Others say it will be the undead, and so on and so on.
What are you talking about? Only one of those two exists.
Yeah. I fucking love that. Every now and then, I'll fucking, like, just listen to that clip again. And this painting was done by our lovely friend here and was received some scrutiny down in these other places because, as you and I both know, the Skaven don't exist, do they? Just like, fuck.
An age of peace.
We will bring about an age of peace. An age of boop and
At
snoots.
last, the Chaos Hordes. Wait, this is about the Chaos Hordes?
Yeah,
I feel slighted.
and there it is. As the final breath is torn shrieking from the last warriors of chaos, the silence of the grave descends upon the world. The broken corpses littering the battlefield lie motionless, their futile struggles over. Death is the only victor here. The stillness is broken. A chill wind rises, heavy with the taint of the eternal tomb, blows upon the tatters of the once proud banners, now trampled into the mud, and the feathers of the carrion birds as they gorge upon the fallen. Such is the way of the world. Great lords, arrogant in their strength of their arms, vie with each other for their dominance, oblivious to the fact that death, patient and inexorable, waits for all living things. Even as many raise their eyes to a golden future, there are those who wish to make the first move and seize it for themselves. The shield of civilization, which turned aside the deadly thrust of chaos, is now heavy and cumbersome. Those who cast it aside will first be the quickest with their blades, a knife in the back being the surest of all. Comrades who stood shoulder to shoulder on the field of battle now step apart and take each other's measure. Alliances begin to unravel, and the storm clouds gather once more.
Okay, breaking that down. A few things. One, they were destroyed by the dead. The patient dead. That's a thing.
Yeah.
They were chased off by different forces of death and corruption. Two, only by murdering their way through everything else. So it's not exactly like you stood shoulder to shoulder with anyone except the rats.
Yeah. It was the rats and the dead that brought about peace.
And even then, with the dead in their deathly slouching, it's more like rat shoulder to hip.
Yeah.
Phoenix Paw rises again.
Scamper scurry. Next turn, war with the greenskins shall erupt. If it is not too much trouble, I would like to ask not to be dragged into that, just because I know that Grimgor is going to immediately just turn himself on my territories.
Yeah,
and
it's
Wurzag
going
is
to
right
be-
outside Brionne.
It's going to be a couple turns. Because I don't have anything except Skaven slaves nearby, fucking Grimgor and Azhag.
Azag is also sitting right outside Lynch City, just like waiting. He's just like, go ahead, do it. Roll that dice, man. Drop that glove.
They are waiting for the timer on the non-aggression pact to disappear.
They're waiting for it, man.
Which means I've got 6 turns to put together an army. Which, oh wait.
Yeah. Not
That's
only
not
that,
a problem.
like, you have the ability to move one of these dudes from Rotten Human Buffet straight into Lunch City. So that if he attempts to attack that settlement, he will have to contend with not only the local garrison, but also an entire army of slaves and a nuclear warhead. And God knows how many clan rats out of the ground. And yeah, Grimgor also waiting outside of Kara's beach house. They're just like standing there staring like, one of these days, man, you're gonna do it. We're gonna fight. It's like,
Yeah, no. And it's going to be 1 turn until the army in Karak Bufdar is finished recruiting.
good. Hey, Rainer's donated $5. When are you gonna hold a Pokemon tournament? Probably very shortly after I finish the game. Esteban and I were also talking about schedules and stuff like that after the stream yesterday. So next week we're going to be starting Resident Evil Monday, Tuesday, going from Resident Evil 0 all the way through 1. So the Resident Evil 0, the Resident Evil 1 remake, and for the GameCube, which I have, and then the Resident Evil 2 remake, to get us all caught up on where we are in terms of the story. So we want to do all of that before the game comes out, which will be on the 3rd of April, which I will maybe not be in town for, so we'll see. We'll see on that one. Big maybe. It might get pushed to the Monday of the next week. But Wednesdays are still going to be Pokemon, and Thursdays are still going to be D&D. And I'm enjoying Pokemon. Like, extremely casually, might I add. But I am still enjoying Pokemon with, like, you know, catching and leveling up different Pokemons. I haven't moved any further in the story. I just, like, dumped a bunch of Pokemon into my roster that I needed to level up, went outside, started, like, catching and, you know, leveling and stuff like that from just ones that I didn't have from that immediate area. And then went around to a bunch of the Dynamax battles, because those don't give you any experience, but they let you catch, you know, some Pokemon that might not be in that area. And they give you a lot of special items that let you level up certain things. So, like, I got a Krabby, and then I caught a second Krabby and leveled it up to a Kingler. So now I have those, because I didn't have them before. And, you know, it's fun to collect and make stuff. And then eventually, once I've finished the game, I can, like, have a nice roster of good Pokemon that I can use in a tournament. Of which then I will build my ideal mad science team. My ideal mad science team with whatever the fuck the game's willing to allow me to use. Because the fucking...
Okay, so you know the creepy strings music that the game occasionally plays in your ears?
Oh, no, I don't, actually. I turn the music off entirely.
Oh. Some of its background noise is like the stereotypical creepy strings music.
Oh, really?
Like horror film, like high-pitched twinging in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started moving my rats out of the mountains towards the greenskins.
Yeah.
And just as I start moving them out, it just starts playing. It's like, because I have, like, do you see how many armies are across the mountains? My territory mountains, not those mountains. Near the elves.
Oh, near the elves. Oh yeah, all of those guys. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then up into the fucking, you have 2 here, you got 1 there, here.
Army there.
There's a whole bunch down here. There's one there. There's 2 of them there. There's 2 here. Like there's rats everywhere.
It was very appropriate music, but they were just quiet. Like, there's no more yet. They're just coming for you.
No one's thrown down a gauntlet yet, but fuck, is there a bunch of rats?
They're going to eat you, and you know it.
There's just one goblin standing in the field like, oh shit.
Boss? Yeah? You know how the rats have been unfriendly? Yeah, we're gonna crump them. You sure? You sure about that, boss? Have you looked outside recently? Because we're gonna have a lot of crumping to do. What the hell do you... Who painted the hills? I don't think they painted them. Those are just rats.
No. Those are rats. Oh no. Crabs of unusual sizes. I don't believe those exist. But yeah, I was really upset though when I was trying to give my Kingler a nickname, and I could not name him Leonardo da Vinci.
Too long?
Yeah, it was sadly too long. So I might need to be like L. Da Vinci. Or Leo da Vinci, because Leonardo is quite a long name.
LNRDO.
Yeah, I might do that. It's Leonardo da Vinci. It's a crab. Or I was just going to name him Bubble Crab, after my arch nemesis from Mega Man 2. Mega Man X2, rather. Fucking Bubble Crab. That son of a bitch.
I was going to say, I'm glad you clarified where that was from, because I'm like, I know you have some villains and some heroes in your rogue gallery there, Doc. But
Bubble Crab.
Might be one of the weirdest.
Bubble Crab might be perhaps one of the tamest, lamest ones I've ever heard of. It's like, yeah, you would be correct, sir, in that assumption. Oh. So as you grab those, you can grab those, and then we can just... So Deathwatch can come up from Frozen Landing, and they can come in from Winterpire and just smush them in here. And then we can have the others, that being Palanthir and Balthus, just start nabbing territories and just pushing them back. Start gobbling up land and pushing them away. Make it very
even more
hard.
so than actually less gobbling now that compared to the Empire. Though it's kind of funny, you're talking about gobbling up the one long thin one.
Yeah,
that looks like an appendage.
It does. We're gonna gobble up this huge old land dong right here. And its spooge is indeed Qtopia. Good lord. It's like, haha, how gross. Gonna go Sobble. Gang. Hell yeah, dude. Isn't it a 3-level evolution? No, Krabby just evolves into Kingler, and that's it. As far as I understand, anyways. I don't know if they gave Kingler another evolution beyond that. It'd be fucking wild if they did, but I think Kingler is also a special water type in the sense... Yeah, don't.
This is not a fight you want to start right now.
You're making your way across to this area thinking that you're gonna have a good time, but I fucking promise you that that's not what's gonna happen right now. Excuse me.
Negron, $2,000 to be a friend to you is no. I want a military alliance.
We would like a military alliance? Uh-huh. It's gonna cost you more than $2,000. Come on, Chief. You're better than that.
Could you, like, ask your
Oh, don't do
nice dead friends to not come and invade us? No.
it. No. Get out of here.
Fine, Clan Rictus. I don't care. I don't...
Yeah, be friends.
we can
Oh,
be
they
friends.
exist. Over there, in the mountains, the Plain of Dogs. There they are. And now we can see what they're getting up to, because you have a military alliance with them. But, oh god, they're just getting, like... They are just getting their teeth kicked in by the fucking Tomb Kings over there. They are not doing well.
I mean, that's... The Tomb Kings are down to a single territory, and the rats hold the Tomb King's home territory, so...
Oh, are they? Oh, okay. It just
Yeah.
looked like... And, oh, no. There is another army that's there. I just saw that they, like, the rats had, like, one army with no units in it. And I was like, this is bad. This is not good. It was a bad time for them. The Exiles of Nehek, yeah, but there's another army there that they've got. And he's falling back, because... God knows he might not be able to make that. And... They have, like, no dudes. How can he not manage that fight? Like, there we go.
It
You got
was
him.
the city. The
It
city
was
garrison.
the garrison that was backing him up enough.
Yeah.
Where's Ag?
Hi, where's Ag?
Where's Ag? You get out of here. Billabong.
There are things that are an easy target. Where's Ag?
Oh, they gave
they're not
Kingler a special Gigantamax form. Cool. I didn't know that. I forgot that some Pokemon get special Gigantamax forms. They're not just big.
Ha 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 ha! Grimgore and Azag, you're
You guys are
they're
really...
raiding.
Oh, well, I mean, it's gonna be the end of it now.
No, I'm going to wait until I can do a fell swoop. A couple turns of money and a couple points of
Strike out.
public order can be expended,
Might as well make the
but there will be no end. There will be no bailout.
there will be no end.
It is night.
Not stop
I shall
hunting
drink them
them
dry.
until they are dead.
Die.
Oh,
They
jeez.
have been eaten by the rats.
Time to die.
So we'll tell you guys to keep attacking there, and let's get Rainer up here. That should
Yeah,
turn
you
that
gotta.
around.
Unfortunately, the Guardians of the Great Order, or the
That's better.
Guardians of the Great
Oh.
Point,
Having a little dance. There we go.
have a significant advantage in all of their territories. You know what? Have you ever played them at all?
I have not. No.
Okay, so if you look, can you see in like Aceling's conclave there? Aceling's conclave,
Oh yeah.
the tier 1 settlement, the Defenders settlement.
Yeah. Defender
then the
settlement.
building below.
Oh Jesus.
Then the building below that looks like a same settlement except a giant blue crystal on it,
Oh yeah. Look at
and
that.
then the massive fucking garrison it gives it.
Holy Jesus. Yeah. They literally just take a settlement, throw some temples in, and then move on to the next one.
Yes.
Well, that temple is kind of like the Beastmen or the Norska shrines to their god for the Lizardmen.
That is definitely concerning. Actually, you know what? What do we want to give Phoenix for his last 2 levels? Let's give him some devastating charge, so he has additional charge power. And we'll just keep you like so.
What?
Oh, those guys are under attack. Can you
I'm
take
actually-
the Bjornling's gathering on your own? Not really. So we'll have you guys move as a team then. You two. Let's move you over here. so that we can actually take these places without considerable pushback. Boop. Let's do like that. There we go. And the dudes they get in their garrisons as well are like no slouch. Like these guys are very serious dudes that we have to fight.
On the upside, though, is the Defenders of the Great Plan are perhaps one of the most passive Lizardmen factions on the entire map.
Oh, good.
Their expansion is driven not by their armies. I don't think they actually recruit armies usually.
Dark Pact. Okay, so then you guys just chill there for this turn. In the meantime, Quad, you're all healed up. Start moving this way.
Is there Sovereign around somewhere, or is he dead?
Sovereign is presently in Altdorf.
No, not our Sovereign. Their Sovereign.
Their Sovereign, currently Arak Taral, is on Qtopia. He's actually on that island, currently bothering the last of the Norse control territories, or some of the last of them anyways. And he's also getting absolutely melted by the barbaric amount of chaos attrition that's out there. So
apparently I was wrong. They do create armies. That's not their Sovereign.
Oh, it's
the
not?
Defenders of the Great Plan are a vassal state. Fuck.
Yeah, their main dude is back on the other continent somewhere. So
is he though?
Yeah, like their home settlement is on like the deep bottom left of this map, but they sailed all the way up and started fighting the Norse at a point for some reason. Damn, it's the spirit of the jungle or whatever. Okay.
Can spawn in 2 places depending on the campaign. I think it depends on where you decide to play, because they want him to be a problem closer to where you are.
Okay.
But if you're in the old world, or you play as him, he spawns on Albion.
That can be a problem.
Which is why the Defenders of the Plan are all over the north, is because his whole thing is murdering the Norska tribes, because he's like, you upset the balance and the plan.
The great plan. You're like, I know.
Like, I imagine the original Toy Story, the Great Claw, except on a giant alligator dude murdering people.
Here, I'll give you those guys. There we go. So I don't know where those elves are gonna think they're off to, but they're where they are right now. These are okay.
If you're not at war with him, because they should be a vassal state. Like, they give resources and tribute to the Lizardmen Horde armies, right?
Okay.
They're a completely different faction.
Yeah. Well, I am definitely at war with them. Those are Defenders of the Great Plan. I am definitely taking their territories, and they are mad at me about that.
Are they vassals to anyone in the diplomacy screen?
If I double click on them, no, and it shows me their main place is down in the bottom left. So this is indeed those guys, like behind the mountains, like way over behind the pirate coast. They are indeed down there, and they are vassals to no one. This is definitely an extension of their place.
Well, if they're vassals to no one, it means that their sovereign, as it were, got killed.
Oh shit!
Their wandering army. Their sovereign is a wandering army, like the beast herds or chaos. And if they do capture a settlement, they turn it into a Defender of the Great Plan settlement, which is why they're all over the north. But the Defenders of the Great Plan exist in the bottom right or bottom left, always.
Yeah.
Just in those couple of territories.
That is indeed where they seem to have landed. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a king, I'm gonna go check this out.
You dare.
So I'm just
Black King, you are. Hold the sword of Khaine.
Yeah, go kill those guys. There's some pirates.
Murder the pirates!
Kill them pirates.
March.
There we go.
You
And we
claim
get-
to be masters of the dead. Ah!
We get one, oh, I got a power stone. Gives you 1 use of regenerating power and stuff. And construction
double
is
the
down for all buildings in all regions for 6 turns. 30% reduction in construction of all structures. And income from all buildings goes up 10%. Hooray!
The Black King could probably just kind of meander across and start slapping the elves.
I could do that. I didn't want to start that party early and or without you, but I absolutely could just, like, go over there and start poking at them at least a little bit.
Burn a settlement here.
Yeah. You know, just sack and burn some stuff. I bet you I could sack a lot of stuff and make a ton of money. I bet you the elves have a ton of money over here.
Well, I'm really happy you wanted to make sure I got to the party at the same time as you, but
course.
it's okay. I have to take a little bit more time to prepare. Go ahead. Go have
I
some
have
fun.
a bunch of green people I need to kill.
Somebody
So-
else has jumped the list, which is impressive. They are vying for the top of the list.
Oh, that's right. We took Nagashazar last game as well, and the structure they get is the Great Halls of Nagashazar. Generates 500 income, physical resistance plus 5% for all armies, which is not a huge amount, but it's all armies. All units get a 5% physical resistance. Cooldown minus 20% for all spells in all armies. Jesus Christ. Raise dead cost minus 20% for this region, and vampiric corruption plus 50 for this region. My god. That's a lot of damage.
Wishes the red kiss.
Now, how much of this is due to military presence? It's 11. So if I go to take the Desolation of Nagash, they're going to get a little sad about that, but it will immediately be turned around because they will consider it a part of their
Yes,
territory.
sire.
Okay.
More or less.
Camry raises a question, Doc,
Yes.
asking for a story about our experience of breaking bones.
Alright, I will turn the turn over to you, and I will ask this question. To Esteban and Doc, what is your experience for breaking a bone? What was it like? How did you feel? Did you break a bone? What bone? I am curious. Unfortunately, Camry, I regret to inform you, I have actually not broken anything my entire life. And I have been hit by 2 cars. It's not from lack of trying, I assure you. But I haven't broken anything. Just lucky, I guess, in that regard.
Well, Camry, to follow up after him, I have broken a bone.
Oh, nice.
You were aware of this one.
Am I?
It happened last year,
Oh.
involving a hammer and my thumb. I was
Oh,
at
yeah.
work. I got a bit too enthusiastic and missed. Or as some people jokingly say, I hit really well. It was unpleasant.
That sounds rough.
The bone was broken in just the tip of my thumb.
Ah.
Kind of split like a cherry tomato,
God damn.
and the bone was broken into 3 pieces.
God, that's rough.
Cleanup was pretty benign, actually.
They pretty much just like wrap it up, and they're just like, "Well, that's your thumb now."
Well, they sewed it up. Thank you, Mercenary Pen. I didn't hear that joke 1,000 fucking times.
This isn't the nail you're supposed to be hammering against me. Fuck you! Fuck you and your stupid jokes. Get out of here! God damn it! Oh man, no, I'm not made of steel. I'm just, well, like, I want to say that I'm cautious and that I've been very careful for the majority of my life, and that I've been, you know, trying to keep myself together and blah blah blah. But that's not the case. I've just been getting lucky, I guess, with regards to the damage I've sustained and the fact that I just haven't broken anything. It's all been very scary, but thankfully enough, I have not been hit by, I have not rather broken anything. So.
So, summoning up my Ikiclaw army again.
Ah, yes.
He's returned to the field. It's going to take 7 turns. Would you like to guess what the lowest ranked unit in his army is going to
Chief
be?
Warlock, Ikiclaw.
I'm gonna say like 8.
Rank 5.
Okay.
The Doom Wheels aren't crazy high.
Everything
rank-
else is rank 9.
Rank 6 for my Warp Lightning Cannons. My Hell Pit Abominations are rank 7. Same with my Rogers.
Ooh.
The rest are rank 9.
God damn.
And I need to find Camry and put her back where she's supposed to be.
Camry, go home.
Oh, did you...
Yeah,
told me she was back in action, but then it doesn't tell me where she is.
How to make sure the
Cutie
nanites
Kitsune.
work. Get hit by 2 cars.
Why are you all the way over and say no to Volkmar? That's...
Oh, because that was the closest to Musilian where you guys got dumped. So when she came back to life, that is where she came back to service.
Well, at least the good news is, by the time she gets back to the army, where she's supposed to be, the army will be pretty close.
It will be complete. The mad science of the rats. Scree. Combine all over on your foot. Oof. Yep, spend multiple turns in the march stance. Okay, Cutie's got the Taskmaster trait. Yeah, she's over here right now. And yeah, she only should take like a very minor amount of attrition while there. Beep.
Okay, boys and girls, I know you thought this might be a fun expedition to the north, but there are a lot of rats still pouring out of the mountains. Either fuck off and die somewhere else, or just leave. I don't care. I really don't care. Just go away.
I don't care. Get out of here.
Grimgore, the only reason you're not dying soon is because I'm going to rely on an army of heroes and a whole pile of Skaven slaves to kill you, which I feel like will be surprisingly effective against the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
If the party starts early.
If it starts early.
That's it. 2 turns.
Fingers crossed.
2 turns. Until the party doesn't start early.
No.
And then I shall be free of some more pests. I am sick of the pests. I would like them to go away.
Go away. I will fix this. Greatly reduced power recharge rate. Yeah. Assault of Stone. Yeah, give him that. Yeah, there's like a lot of these which are like, here we go, campaign movement range up, campaign movement range up. Ambush defense chance.
Deathmaster Snicked, I was just having you sit there in the mountains, being threatening. Since Grimgor has decided that he wants to start this raiding party, I might as well decide to join him in it.
Oh,
I don't think he came properly qualified for a good raiding party.
I don't think he did. Oh God, he's turned into what is a raiding camp. So they don't just raid when they're raiding; they also recruit at the same time. Fucking
Grimgor
racist.
can't recruit anything. Neither can.
He's got 19 out of 20, so he could put in like one more guy. Wurzag's got 18 out of 20, so he's got room. And Azag's at 11 out of 20, so like they could put like a little bit. They could put a little bit more mustard on that, but boy, would they have to be pushing it. Boy, who is this? Blantier.
Master of Scry.
I'm like, who is wandering the frozen wastes in the mountains alone, stubbing his feet on rocks with the attrition, just a little bit of health loss every turn? Who is this poor soul? It's Blantier. That is just par for the course for that
Where
poor
is
guy.
Zufbar? Do you know where Zufbar is?
Zufbar? Kadrin. I know the name. I'm trying to remember. It's a dwarven place?
I know it's a dwarven place, but I own a lot of those.
I know, and I'm trying to think. You might have renamed it? I'm not sure.
Oh, that's an unfortunate irritation.
Karak Buftar. I think it might have been. No, it's not. It's not fuck dwarves.
There's supposedly some
Tree.
greenskins raiding in its territory.
Oh, Karak Dramar. Ah, yes, the sweetmeats. You have just south of Castle Dracula.
I'm special.
It's literally one dude and another unit of something in his army. It's a goblin and one other guy.
Goblin Night Archers.
Yeah.
Now they'll see.
So that's who's currently bothering you. In Zufbar, and that's what because I'm like I fucking know that name. It's because whenever I'm playing dwarves or undead,
Shirks,
territory.
you've annoyed me. That is a poor life choice. There are many good ones. This one was a bad one.
Oh shit!
Most masterful.
I'm just sending
over the
skating
mountain.
slaves after them. But, I don't care.
Yeah, don't care what happens.
You have one hero, a goblin, and some goblins. I have enough rats to overwhelm a lot of things.
Extra 50%. These two are the buildings that you want to get. And for the next few turns, we have a reduction in the cost of structures, and we should make use of that. Additionally, I'm just going to start burning some stuff over on the Elven Island. Just going to start sacking their big settlements, using that to fuel our economy growth. What is Lothern up to, I wonder? Apparently nothing. I'm gonna be going back onto their island with their sword, like, hey, you dropped this.
Turn around. Turn around. Take a look at what you're approaching
Don't.
and turn around.
Don't do this, man. Don't. that one dude's boat is like, no, and walks away.
Okay, Nagarond is, they just doubled it to 4,000 gold to be their friends. They took it from you, Doc. Frog got his ass kicked out of there.
That's fine. That is just one more territory that I will inevitably take from them later, so it's fine. Ice Rock Gorge. Looks like they might
What
be...
the f*** is Lothern doing over here?
Oh, did they come all the way down there?
No, like over where Clan Rictus is? There's a full army of Lothern.
Oh shit. That's fucking weird.
It's
Yeah, I can't really see too much.
the
on their
white
territory.
lion. The white
it's
lion dude is
Oh,
over
Tim.
there
God damn it.
with a full army.
Sure. Khemri is declaring war upon the Jagged Horn tribe, and I will happily join that because they don't have a lot of territories, and honestly, there's a whole fucking theme park of greenskins and rats between me and him, and honestly, I don't think he's gonna really do anything about that. If he wants to put my name on a table and be like, I'm big friends with the undead who are way to the north, like, if that's gonna make him seem like a bigger man in the room, then fine. Like, whatever.
You joined the Jagged Horn tribe in that one?
Yeah, because it was Jagged Horn tribe is still, like, where are they? They're somewhere in my territory, and they declared war on Khemri, and so I was just like, sure. But, like, I don't care. Yeah, they're near Altdorf somewhere. And I just figured, why the hell not? Yeah, let's build that. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade this, let's say. This, yeah, if we're not doing that, this doesn't need to be a thing, but that does. In the meantime, 2 turns before we can build a bigger palace in Altdorf and be, you know, proud of what we've made. We can upgrade this, and this, and...
Oh, you should feel proud already, Doc. You've already taken it all over.
True though that may be, I want to definitely grow it a bit more. What does this do for me? It does a bunch of shit. Oh yeah, the upkeep goes down for all my Graveguard and Black Knights across all my armies, and then it adds a bunch of shit into my garrison, which I like. So I'll just keep that over there. In the meantime, let's have you run and kill those guys. Go get them.
Camry wants to know how you got the nanites.
Made him. This is, for a level 5 settlement, this is an alarmingly small garrison. But alright.
Do you just want to, like, take it?
Nah.
will rise again.
Because that's going to give me 23,000. For me to fucking gobble up that place. Big ol' yoinks on that.
Hey, the Everqueen, yes. You know those undead who we went to just conquer one of their things? Yes. And you reported back great success. Yes. So about that.
So about that, we have a few questions. There are some concerns which may or may not be founded on a truth. Yes, I'm gonna want that in Corona because they are going to use that as a possible staging point. And Wiesman gets an upgrade, and you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade. And there we go. So I have like the 34,000 coming in per turn kind of situation, but then I just got another like 28,000 by sacking that building, which then allowed me to basically get almost 2 turns worth of income to just dump into the economy, which is very nice. How are you doing, Deathwatch? He's doing okay. He's gonna need like another 2 turns before he's in, you know, better shape.
Okay, so you know Grimgore was hiding out near Kara's beach house?
Mm-hmm.
Slay them.
Grimgore might not be hiding out
We
there
shall
anymore.
drink them
Oh,
dry.
is he leaving? And did he walk?
He might have gone away. He ran across and he's running toward Lunch City right now.
Good.
Time to
But-
die.
He's gonna
I
try to
find it-
like reinforce his buddy.
I find it amusing that he's like, oh no.
Oh no! Oh!
I thought I was gonna be able to just like take this, get some money. I feel like that might not go well.
Feel like, perhaps, at a point recently, we have made a mistake. Like, yeah, that is what happened. Yes. Let's move you to here,
I thirst.
Oh my god, and you just can't.
It will be done.
There you go. Yes. And that'll give Lemon J the opportunity to catch up with you.
This will be fun.
Okay, can we just click on you? Get you to stop? Because you're all over the place here with your commands. There we go. That's what we want to do.
Misery awaits.
Are you? Oh, that's just a random guy. Where are you going? I wonder. Eric Taral. That army is all but dead. So I'm very curious to see where they're going with that. They're there. Those guys are there. I might go to take Volksgrad just so that the elves can't nab it, and then I might hang out and heal in Volksgrad next turn. Because that is a much better climate for him. So
Chaos Corruption is kicking your butt right now.
oh yeah, Chaos Corruption is going to be a hell of a thing to get out from up here, but as long as I build enough of those Balefire Braziers and a bunch of other stuff, then we'll be in good standing. We'll be able to turn the tides on Chaos, especially with the fact that the Chaos Wastes exist just across the way. And they're like leeching attrition of Chaos Corruption into the rest of the Frozen North is pretty steep. So dealing with that is definitely going to be a thing that we'll manage. Sesself, yes, continue, please, in your movements to the desolation of Nagash. As for Nagashazar, you can build a charnel pit. Cool. Alright. Right, yes. Both Palanthir and Clay are still kind of hanging out. Gonna move you there. And Clay, you're in considerably better shape.
This better be important.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until next turn before we try to get you over to take the Galing Moot and sort of sweep this way.
I think there's some pondering in the chat about how you imbibed your nanites.
Imbibed them?
Yeah.
Be important.
It's a trade secret, man. Come on. And it's your turn. Yeah, Warden definitely did tell me not to do that, because it does make his job considerably more difficult when he's attempting to help me with things. Can't put it in a lotion and spread it on. So they entered the system. Deathwatch is up there doing a training montage. Never mind, I'm muted. Started that video looking more info than Anna to figure out the shirts. Yeah, but there's nothing other than he made them at Mario Industries and then stole them back. Yep. Nanites. Yeah, they were in a vest form and entered the body through the wound that was made. That was the original design of them, yes. I just haven't shut them off since then. Yep. Clay, you are correct. Yeah, that ghoul is Balthus. I haven't risen from the dead yet as far as I've seen. That is correct, actually. You are still on the docket for us to bring back, which I might bring you back in the Black Crypt. Because not only is the Black Crypt a good place to bring you back, but it also does have some of the structures, or I'm planning on some of the structures there, that will be of benefit to you.
Hi, Grimgar. You started this party early. Or you were wanting to start this party early on me. I'm not going to let you leave.
And you think I'm just gonna let you walk away? You, sir, are gravely mistaken.
Jesus fucking hell. There's so many goddamn rats.
There are just a ton of them, that is for sure. Black Pearl Pit. Talisman of Preservation. I gotta get more of those. Those things are fucking awesome.
Hey, Toxitsa, either go away.
Oh my god!
He landed, and he's within melee range.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, Tuxitsa, your options for this fight are not in your favor.
They are not good, man. Like, this is a very bad day for you. And I like how Grimgor is running through the underways, trying to make his way to where his friend is, because his friend, Azag the Slaughterer, is kind of pinned down against the beach at the moment between 3 armies, one of which is filled with very nice units.
Oh yeah, I kind of broke the Regiments for Noun Bank for that dude.
Oh yeah. Not only that, but like, the Rattling guns, for God's sake. The tests that I've run playing as the Skaven, like, having a massive front line of Rattling gunners is actually extremely good, especially if you're playing as Ikit Claw and have a bunch of the upgrades from the laboratory, which increases, like, their range and gives them infinite ammunition and a bunch of other silly bullshit like that. Having them all on your front line as the enemy attempts to approach you, basically you just start shooting into them and they slow down, take a ton of damage, and then usually start breaking and, like, running off. Before they make it within melee range. And then it's like, if they are starting to get close, then you can have dudes just like rush through and attack them so that your dudes don't take any damage there. But it's like, I've had fights where I've gone up against whole armies of other people and they've never made it close enough to engage the Rattling gunners. They just can't do it, man.
If they have very mobile flying units like the stupid Phoenixes, they can break it if you're not careful, as we experienced yesterday.
Yes. If they bring in a flying unit, like large units like that, and as they approach, you don't have like 2 or 3 of those teams like focus fire that object down, then yeah, you're gonna be having a hard time. But we definitely didn't give that Phoenix its due attention, it seems, which led to some unfortunate shenanigans.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Phoenix Paw lost in the rivers of Altdorf. Yeah, he's just been enjoying his time at the Ratkin Mafia that's in Altdorf. They got some good cheese.
He's just hanging out. Yeah, there he is. It's the Phoenix Paw. Off he goes. I keep wondering why the goddamn elves keep coming over here and trying to take the frozen north, but then I remember that that's their preferred climate. Is chaos wastes and frozen northern bullshit. They fucking love it up here.
I like bemusingly referring to them as the Delves. Because it sounds silly. Is the big reason.
Yeah.
And it describes them fairly well. Next turn. Next turn is the one where I either punch out Grimgor or deal with the stupid lizardmen. If the lizardmen don't do the smart thing and turn the fuck around and go back home.
And I guess they were in best form. The system when he got shot, but there's no canon explanation as of yet. True. I have not gotten to that yet in the videos. Yeah, if your finger is cut off and you stuck it back with the nanites reattach it, perhaps. Oh god, what? Your ally's being attacked. The Dread Fleet is being attacked by Hexalotl. Yeah, of course I'm gonna enter on the side of my ally. I love the Dread Fleet. They're my friends.
It's not like the Slan Priest is going to get off his lazy ass and come out into the water. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to come all the
Hi
fucking
guys,
way over here.
how's it going? You're
Oh, dude, that is a supremely stupid move on your part.
well, aside from the bullshit that it's not pulling in my good army.
What, seriously?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? You're right fucking there. You're right. Now, hang on.
Still gonna kill him though.
Oh, God. That might.
He's gonna lose.
Oh,
to
but
just
yeah.
Skaven.
He's gonna lose to an army of pure Skaven slaves.
Killed a bunch of the Skaven slaves, but that's a turn, maybe 2.
God damn it. Oop, crackles. Getting my crackles. Oof.
It's alright.
Starfleet and the Federation referred to. They mentioned other groups that have been ignored since. Yeah, hasn't really been nailed down yet. Yeah, so extrapolate and do your best. But right now, it's trying to. It's like trying to subdivide a sneeze. I mean, I'm happy for people to make like assumptions. If people have like questions or ideas or thoughts, if you guys want to make like assumptions on that, or theories. I love it when people do theory crafting. Like, that's always a huge amount of fun. But yeah, like there's not a whole lot of nailed down stuff. At least they didn't take the plane of dogs. Those poor bastards. What are you guys up to over here? Getting up to much? Building an army. Necroc Brotherhood.
No, the Necroc Brotherhood. I don't want a non-aggression pact.
No.
I'm gonna take a shot to start the crusade, by the way.
Do it.
Seems appropriate. I got some really nice rum up from straight from Cuba, actually.
Good. Cannibalistic rituals. Oh, mission failed. I did not raid a region belonging to the enemies of the Necroc Brotherhood. Oh no.
You lost 650 gold and didn't get that +5.
Oh no.
The horrors.
My feelings.
Yes, my lord of death.
Could I just?
They
Could I
but
just
waited a moment long.
Kill.
Give me.
I will not
Fine.
betray. Raise it
Your
to the
movement
ground.
range is terrible on that island.
Oh yeah. Well, because it's all mountainous region and it's all fucking bullshit up here.
Yes.
This whole continent is just a mess. Let's move you down to regular movement, and let's move you to a spot that perhaps is not going to start killing you instantly, maybe? Yes, no, yes? No, it's all just gonna be bad, eh?
I mean, there is a lot of volcanic activity in
The
the
shadows.
Norska Peninsula. I don't know where the continental shelf would be.
This
we go.
will do.
If I just put him in the raid stance, and I have him slowly raid his way in that direction, we'll get a bit of extra money. And also, God, that's a black arc. Oh, I hate those. I hate them so much. A preoccupied adult hatred.
From the tomb.
Huh? That's a lot of hatred.
Yep. They bother me a fucking bunch.
My will alone.
Alright, let's move you to here.
Strike out.
Because probably within the next turn or two, we're going to have you jump from this area to the next one. Or just...
I continue to be amused by the really dedicated gardeners that we collectively have.
Yeah.
That, like, every time we go into an area and, you know, they just feel that the greenery just doesn't match our particular hue. They rip it all up in an instant and replant it with our stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like, that's a lot of dedication.
That is some very real dedication. You are correct. Yeah, dude, let's get that up. Let's go that. Let's do... Nope, I want to do that. Let's put in one of these. Actually, let's do these first. And then
Like,
for
even
you,
in-
let's... Yeah.
Even in places like the Elven lands, like the forest lands, where it's not particularly non-canon for the trees to want regularly get up and start murdering things.
Yeah, that is...
Ripping out all of those
yeah.
trees and putting in new ones. It's proper dedication.
Proper dedication. Let's go with... We've already got one of those. Let's also have one of those. Bech Fallen. Beckhaven, rather. Let's upgrade that and that. Let's do that.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be back.
Yep, one of these. Talapakland. And now I'm over here. And could move down to this place, which is level 5 settlement. Is this place still busted? No, they got it fixed. Alright, so then if I go to attack it, pretty easy kill. Bop. Let's see how much money I can make off of it, because it's level 4. Not a lot.
Gods are watching.
Not as much as before. But we'll make a bit. Whap.
Darkness come.
And we need to change our stance to like this, because it enables replenishment, but we'll see how much replenishment we're talking here.
It was
we
weird to
can
be on the
continue.
receiving end of one of those.
Let's continue moving this way, because there's Tor Yazurve is also a 5th tier settlement that's down there. We can go and say hi to. Oh, also, in the meantime, my
I
boy.
will listen to the groveling.
And
you don't wanna be my vassal?
I mean, as soon as immediately as you burn that settlement, the elves will lose 1,200 income
Well,
Phew.
for my coffers.
because they have one building that gives them
Yeah.
1,200 income in Tor Yves.
Yep.
Their specialty, Amphitheater of Yves.
We're gonna, if we can take that place, and they've only got a garrison of like 11 dudes, so if we can grab that one in the next turn or two, that'll give us a nice jump on income as well. So that is very exciting. And that leaves us with $4. Have we not moved this turn?
Ready.
Yeah, we took that last turn. Right, okay. So then, let's get out to the Winter Pyre and get ourselves positioned to begin with death.
We are in agreement.
I'm gonna say, let's have you run up here,
March.
just like these. And these guys, after that, can go ding ding and grab those two, so then we'll own all of that stuff. And then we can put ourselves in a position to take all the lands from the elves. And then once they're out of town,
My
we can be on the up and up.
calls.
And Deathwatch should actually be healed and in good standing by that time. Good. And yeah, Sovereign's still hanging out there. And actually, let's get Clay back in here. Where's Clay? Boop. Doesn't cost me anything to resurrect him. And he's got a very small upkeep, so we'll just... Boop, there you are, buddy. He's back home! In the Black Crypt. Which does have room for lots of tasty upgrades, so we gotta come back to that at some point.
Better be important.
Unassigned skill points to who? Oh, Balthus. Balthus Homewood.
Doc, you just started now playing Total War Warhammer 2? How did I not know?
Did it just tell you?
Steam.
God damn it.
Thanks for being quick on the pickup on that one, Steam. I
Thanks,
hate to have
Steve.
missed it.
You fucking clown. God damn it. Alright, it's your turn. Oh, that's right. And Sass Elf is making her pilgrimage. Heading on over. Gotta get to the Desolation of Nagash. Take that spot. So that we can increase growth and corruption and a bunch of other stuff in these areas.
Steam, you all right? You seem to be having a connection.
Steam, are you okay? Yay! He's back in his lair. Yeah. Goddamn on back.
Oh hey, where's Ag the Green Prophet? You've brought yourself over to my zone.
Yep.
The bad news for you is you're just in time for the party to start.
Yeah, the bad news is you brought yourself over to my zone.
I don't think I'm going to do anything other than spend a moment or two swapping some stances. Okay, it'll be more than a single moment or two.
That's
There's
okay.
A lot of stances to swap.
Many stances to swap. But that's quite alright. So people always ask me, is it pronounced Gold Bloom or Gold Blum? And I always tell them the same thing. How dare you speak to me? Fucking Jeff Goldblum is such a treasure, that man.
My order. Scary move.
Okay, Grimgor.
Coffee. The dark elixir was provided. Body was returned to his home. The dark priest performed rites and sacrifices, and he rose from the dead.
I'm about to be unreliable.
Yeah. Whoop, here it is. Who are we fighting? Oh, yeah, that's Black Crag. Okay, cool. I will enter with you.
All my allies came. How nice of them.
Yep. I didn't back out of that one just because now where Zag is over where you guys is, and I don't need to worry about him and his bullshit, so thumbs on that one.
Goodbye, Grimgor.
Bye, Grimgor.
Eat anyone who's left alive.
Inferior weak to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you get an ability for that.
That's a plus 20 armor piercing. That's a pretty nice ability too.
That is a tasty power right there.
Hey, Azag. I decided to double up on the fuck you armies in this one
Oh god.
for extra levels.
Oh
of
god, and it's an ambush.
and it's an ambush.
Oh Christ. Bleh. And down he goes.
Upgrade. Yes, yes.
That's a 20%, a 30% magic resistance.
Jesus.
That's fun.
That is fucking steep, bro.
I think I want to. Phoenix Paw. I have 34 armies in the field right now.
Christ. 34? How many I got? 11. It's more than 3 times the armies I have fielded. Good God, man. My God.
We're insane rat man. What do you want from me?
This is true. This is a very good point. Ooh. Fort Ostend. Oh, jeez. And
This
well,
settlement should be mine.
down goes that town.
Didn't lose anything.
Don't need
Lose
this
and
anymore.
occupy.
Don't need this anymore.
Go bounce those clowns.
Attack.
Get him. What?
Eat them.
Mighty master engineer I am. This way.
Find victims.
Legs.
Corner that shuffed dude there who has goblins, and that's it. He's just like totally screwed. He doesn't even have enough to take like a tier 1 settlement, which is a statement.
Yeah, the Sweetmeats is tier 3 settlement, mind you.
Yes, I know, but he doesn't have enough to take a tier 1, let alone the sweet meat.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
There's no way
Or
that
tag?
that Shirks is gonna manage it.
Go claim that. I'm gonna hold for a second. Move up the rest of the crew.
Move
Gotta
up
bring the
the
whole
crew.
party.
Rakatolita. Night runner. Move.
Oh man. As much as it was frustrating to wait, this is worth it.
Yes, yes.
There it is, Karakungo.
I grow stronger.
Almost the last of the world. The world's edge mountains belong to me, as they should. Ha! Some Skaven slaves burned one of their settlements to the ground.
Whoops.
Skaven rebellion.
Yeah, there it is. Beric Dozbag got fucking burned.
Flash, go take a territory. Whoa!
And another one of their territories is currently under attack by another Skaven uprising.
Hey, I'm the main Skaven army, not just an uprising. Thank you very much.
Oh no, there's another one. Grunty Mingol, down south of Kara's Beach House.
South of across the river?
Yeah, across the river. There is a group of Skaven rebels that are getting ready to burn that place too. So they got some problems, these guys.
Nice. Somehow, the least of all is that Skaven rebels have burned several of their things in the last turn.
Mm-hmm.
You done goofed.
I need to get another big fake beard and wear it if I'm ever playing dwarves during one of these campaigns. I'm just gonna get like a big old beard and I'm gonna wear it.
Why do you need a fake beard? Can't you just grow a real one?
I have a real beard, but it's not like down to my chest giant dwarven beard.
I was making reference
Don't
to
make
mine
fun of
now.
my cute little beard.
Aw. I'll try not to make fun of your cute little baby beard.
I love it. And other people like it too. It's tasteful and cute. Moo.
Wazak the Great Prophet, your options are to run in and try to taste human supplies, which won't go well for you. Try to take the Boopia's Snoot, which extra won't go well for you. Like, that's, like, not well for you and, you know, cherries on top. Try to go visit where Wurzeg and Ezreg were. I think you have some idea how that went.
Oh god.
Or to fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah. He's sitting out there in his boat, and it's like, you can absolutely try to come ashore and do something about this. Or, and hear me out, you could leave. You could fuck right off. And just go home. Okay? That's actually a good question. If I set these guys to channeling, they start combat with more magic. And their regeneration rate while in combat is higher. And it enables regeneration while on the map, but does it do much more than that for us? That's a good question.
A rat I don't know is now mortal. Yay.
God, I've got a sore stomach.
What'd you do to your poor little tummy?
I don't know. I think I ate a bad thing, or I got really fucking worried because there's like a gash on my door. Not like a gash. There's like a fucking like little chunk that got taken out of it. because I live in a shitty neighborhood, and all the doors in the hallways have chunks taken out of them, and I received a letter from the building being like, we're gonna come in and talk to you about your door, and we need to have ourselves a little chit-chat. And I was like, oh, Christ, if you're gonna fucking, like, breathe down my neck or try to charge me money to fix the door or some bullshit like that, I don't have that kind of cash. Like, I don't have the kind of money to fight that. So, this is bad. And then it turns out, like, today they came over and they were like, oh yeah, it's just, we wanted to check the mechanism and make sure the hinges were okay. And I was like, okay, thanks. And then spent the rest of the day.
Spike.
Yeah, like, then spent the rest of the day with, like, my guts in a fucking knot. Ugh. Sucks. Take a city, storm the walls, and slaughter the inhabitants for our amusement. I will, don't you worry. I may do so upon our next invasion of I may make use of the sword.
One of the stupid elf places.
Yeah.
Don't give them a reasonable name. They're just one of the stupid elf places. They don't deserve a name.
Yeah. White Tower of Horror.
They're all elven and they're all stupid.
They're all elven, and they're all equally dumb.
And that's coming from the rats.
Oh.
And I'm not wrong, and you know it.
There's the two down here.
Doc.
You are correct. Sorry, I'm just remarking on how the map is set up differently for the elves in this map than it is in the other one. There's, like, different islands and stuff in places.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah. And it's also playing as the elves, like, in their single-player campaign on the New World map, so that you can actually complete it, because you can't do it on this one. You can play as the elves on this map, but, like, you can't do their big campaign thing. And their big campaign thing is a massive race against time, where you're trying to, like, complete a bunch of big magic rituals, while everyone else is trying to complete the same big magic rituals. And it is...
Similar big magic rituals, mostly involving taking control of the giant magic spiral of doom in the middle of their territory.
Exactly, and so it's like, oh, but the Dark Elves, all the way on the other continent, have a town, and that town lets them try to do a ritual that takes control of the thing. And if you want to stop them, you can pay 10,000 gold, and it will summon a faction of elves who will try to attack it the more money you put into it. Which... great early game, does a very good job, but, like, mid to late game fails miserably. And every time you activate one of the rituals, because you got enough of the, like, little pieces of bullshit or whatever's going on, they're like, yeah, congratulations, you're doing the ritual. Now for the next 6 turns, you have to make sure that no one takes any of these 7 different settlements in your entire island, and they're all over the fucking place. So no one can take any of these settlements from you, and also 5 or 6 Chaos faction armies spawn all over the island in different areas, and they're random areas. So they just spawn fucking everywhere, and they're like, and you have to fight all these assholes off. I'm like, ugh. Like, and if they do manage to, like, burn one of your settlements down, then they're like, cool, you have to try to reestablish that settlement before the time is up, or else you fail, and you have to start over again, and it sends another, like, 6 or 7 fucking Chaos armies after you. It's
I just realized
just awful.
You renamed the settlement Linguini.
Yes, I did. Because I didn't really... like, I was having some problems pronouncing its appropriate name. So I named it Linguini. And instead of Corone, I named it My Corona.
Be careful. That will kill the tourism industry these days with Americans.
Yeah. Stop touching your nose and mouth and eyes. We're going to stop drinking Corona beer. That's... like, it's not... that's not what I said.
Also, I am mildly sorry for the incoming Skaven corruption boom.
What are you doing? What's up?
Upgrading the Under Empire.
Oh, okay.
I just put in about 80,000 gold worth of food production facilities.
Oh, that's right. You could do that. I forgot. Yes.
Which is why I fucking love the Under Empire compared to actual territory these days.
Mm-hmm.
Because money is a thing, but that's a lot of food that I'll be getting per turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would love to get enough food per turn to be able to go, man, this turn I'm going to do a level 5 settlement. I won't be able to do one next turn, but I'm okay with that.
We're okay with this. This is okay.
So yes, no, yeah, the greenskins have gone from a irritation to a oh boy, this shit is bad moment. They are now down to 5 settlements, and they do not own a whole territory.
They are
They have
on their way out.
They have armies closing in on 2 of their furthermost settlements,
Mm-hmm.
and other armies around. And all of their major armies have had the shit kicked out of them, with the exception of one.
Yeah, Wizang is still out there, isn't he?
Man, it was a good release. It's a good release right now.
Forget it. Mork says no. You are not happening. Gork ain't happening.
And it was honestly, it was a bit more satisfying than the dwarf fights. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the dwarf fights, despite the effort we had, weren't a total cakewalk. Right?
This is true.
I've put a lot of time and money for the rats into this crusade. 'Cause that's what this is now. It's just a rat crusade.
That's what this is now. That's what you've made this. You've turned this into a very specific thing.
It's not good for you.
You have made a mistake. Oh yeah, everything's gonna take a while in order to get on the up and up here, but that's okay. Once we have control over these spaces, we can put a few people to stand watch up here while this land matures.
Skirks the goblin is a little bit fucked. I guess I haven't managed to deal with him quite yet.
No, but he's blocked on all sides. He actually can't leave that one tiny mountain pass unless he uses the underways and bails. Yeah.
But there's a problem with that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make him fucking grabbable.
If he tries, he might get caught.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because you're close enough to him.
But yeah, the range is surprisingly long that you might catch somebody going in the underway. What is Lothring doing? Faffing about on their island?
I imagine he's fucking about on the island, but it is of little consequence to me at this juncture. There are many tasty settlements for me to destroy, and I intend to do just that. Ah. Lizards are making fucking work of the Skaven over there. Sucks.
Nah, man, my income has really hit a speed bump. I'm not super pleased.
Who's in the chat? I'm here waiting my glory of battle. What are you doing? Where are you going? Huh? What are you up to?
Maximadia, or I don't give a damn.
Most of the armies that they have, though, over here are comprised almost entirely of spearmen and crossbowmen. So they don't have, like, a lot of scary units like fucking dragons and shit that they're gonna deploy against me when I start taking the land from them.
Hello, Harkin.
He doesn't like me. I don't know why.
A military alliance is a bit far, Harkin. I don't think so. I'm gonna go with no.
Oh. Do. Attacked. Ah, good. And his dance march. And off he goes that way.
Is it just me, or is like the entire Elven land's got a bit of a pink tinge to it.
Yeah, a little bit. It's all their stupid
it's,
magical bullshit.
It might just be me. I don't know what's up with my screen right now. That's fucking weird.
Yeah. Sometimes the visuals get all fucking...
Oh, hey, would you look at that? A dead man. Because he
tried
even
to
got
bail.
caught. He got caught by the Auxiliaries army, which isn't just Skaven Slay.
No, they've got quite a few extra dudes in there.
Oh, what do you want, Throg? They want to pay me $200 to go away. Hey, Throg, how much money will you give me? Give me 2,000. I'll go away. He doesn't want peace that badly.
Okay, well, too bad.
I mean, it's not like I'm the real threat.
And then the Necroc Brotherhood, as per usual.
Oh. Honestly, Necroc Brotherhood, if you'd started this a little bit sooner, I might have been more happy to accept this. I wanted to offer a trade agreement. I have enough trade goods that would get me 900 gold per turn.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, at this point,
pretty good for
that's
no,
good for trade, but at this point, like, it's so much.
Die.
Alright, so first we're gonna do is we're going to take Qtopia.
You're gonna conquata Qtopia?
Hell yes. Follower gained. And conquata. Now be named Qtopia. There we go. Now we're gonna put one of those bad boys in there.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
You're still 20 for 20. And we're gonna give you... Nah, I don't need those. Curse of Undeath. That's what we'll give you. You get on over there and steal some technology.
My bloodline calls.
Your wish, master.
Ah, good.
Success?
Yes, we got some goods on that. Excellent. The Great Lake Moose already getting that upgrade. Good. In the meanest of times, we're gonna run you over there.
Now.
Ignore them.
Gonna put you on siege.
You probably want to bop the rebellion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Palantir kick him in the teeth on the way over.
Just to prevent them from getting stronger and being a bigger problem.
Okay, we got a flag for fire weapons. We're gonna give that to Palantir. And yeah, we're just gonna... Him and his 3 units of Marauders can fuck right off.
Kara, in his defense, that was 10% of his national budget.
Follow me.
Just because his national budget is absolute crap, I have to be the bigger rat
Light.
and acknowledge his patheticness. And tell him to give me his entire budget and then kick him out the door when he doesn't say okay.
I wanna do this.
Well, that is the way of the rat.
Forest chain. Upkeep for Fellbats is reduced to 0. Upkeep for Vargeists and Fellbats. And then you get a Storm of the Night. Causes major magical damage, huge randomly moving area vortex. It's good against flying units, strong versus a single combatant. Yeah, that's not... Like, the abilities that the Von Karsteins get across there aren't really great, so we'll just go with Raised Dead. I'll probably give you Flock of Doom as well at a later time. I'll also give you an Aura Leadership effect. There we go. So let's take Yaseek's settlement and garrison. Good, didn't lose anybody.
I didn't even look to see where Wurzeg buggered off to.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need to find him at some point. There we go. There we go. Kara got +1 public order.
He just bolts out of the bay like, oh boy, oh no, no. Like straight out and in corruption. Like he's just like, I'm out of here.
He made that decision, man. We warned him. Like, alright, that's Balthus up here. This is Balthus up here. That's who's doing this. It's Balthus only.
This night.
And then both of y'all's can run over and cause some damage to the Doom Keep on the next turn. And that will secure this area. I'll secure that area. Gaelic Moot's got there and there and there. And then
I was confused for a minute because I looked down at the army and saw the middle form like those are men. Why are there regular? What? Whose army am I looking at?
Whose army am I looking at right now? Hang the fuck on.
This better be
Those are regular dudes with crossbows and handguns.
this
Hang
night.
on a second.
Seas of blood.
Alright, so that already looks really good for his favor, but we're gonna bring old Tonberry over here.
None shall live.
And we're gonna do it again. There we go. Whack.
Yeah, those temples like immediately give those things close like a tier 4 or 5 high quality defense army, which is bullshit.
Absolute bullshit. Oh my god. What's Queen Bee do? Hero action. Yeah, that's not really of use to us. So instead, we're gonna give you things like Dark Knight. And you, Evasion.
Who wishes the red kiss?
And you get things like Red Fury. Good. Alright. Oh yes, and then the Winter Pyre can also be upgraded. Good. Good.
More sleep shines.
And then next turn, Deathwatch will be in shape and will be able to begin marching towards the enemies of our kingdom. Upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade.
Out of curiosity,
Get rid of those. Yeah.
do you know the lore reason why the High Elves and the Lizardmen aren't cooperating, other than they don't trust each other? Or is it just that they don't trust each other?
Why the High Elves and the Lizard Folk? Oh, it's because the High Elves are running the big magic thing in the center of the map, and the Lizard Folk think that that's basically against God for them to do that. That they shouldn't be allowed to be doing that.
That the Lizardmen should be doing it instead.
Yeah, effectively they think that, like, no one should be touching that, and that it shouldn't exist at all, and that the magic should just be, like, subsided on its own, and that they wouldn't have needed to build a giant vortex if they weren't fucking around with magic a whole bunch to begin with, and yada yada yada. Which, like, they're not wrong. like it is a steep slope that they've gotten themselves on, so...
You're not wrong, but
However,
being right in this case means we just have to execute everybody. Well, let's do that. No, that's bad.
no, that...
Everyone dying is bad.
We've been over this.
Oh, and the mountains are back to their bright color. I don't know.
Yeah, it might just be a visual glitch. I mean, the other color visual glitch is gone. You're not getting that weird purple pass anymore.
No, I'm not. The purple pass is gone.
The purple pass is gone! Huzzah! Oh, and Nagashazar can build another structure, so I'm gonna have you build the money thing this time. There you go. Alright. And it is your turn, my man.
It's kind of funny, but I'm going to completely ignore Hag Reef over in that corner for as long as fucking possible.
Yeah?
I just don't care. Like,
oh my god.
they are doing nothing. They are fucking terrified of me. Like, they want... Other than potentially being my friends, they want nothing to do with me.
Oh man, and yeah, fucking Warzag bailed.
No.
Like, he's just like, I literally, I need to get back to my territory as soon as possible, but I want to go away from the rats as much as possible.
He's not gonna have a home to come back to in a minute.
No, he's not.
In a hot minute, he's not gonna have a home to return to. So that's
They're
gonna
just
be his bad.
fucking wash over that like the goddamn rat horde they are. And it's going to be glorious.
Still a boot. When a rat insults you, take all their money, their armor, their teeth, and then poultry inventory and throw them out a window.
Wow.
That is the way of the rat.
Wow. I sent the hero army in. They're the ones leading across the bay right now.
Yup.
It's not really in the enemy's favor.
Nope. I told you, man. These are like small, nothing settlements they've got in that territory. They really don't have that stuff.
Well, that, and I'd guess that the orcs are not on their best foot these days.
No, because you guys have started winning. Like, you won 2 huge fights with them last turn, I think it was. Which means that all their fucking dudes are suffering from a loss of fightiness. So they're going to be doing very poorly in combat.
That end, they've not been fighting.
Yeah.
The only raiding they'd done was the raiding in my territory, which didn't exactly last long before I took exception to it.
Don't go their way now.
The Skaven slaves actually didn't add that much to that balance.
Nope. My god.
Upgrade. Yes, yes.
My god. What am I currently working on in terms of tech? Oh yeah, cannibalistic rituals, which is crypt ghouls and horrors. Get extra strength and speed. Take a little bit. Now this is raised dead cost goes down. Leadership, campaign movement range up a little bit. Eh.
Hello, Roagar. You are over there,
Raise
trying to pretend like you don't exist. But you jumped the gun. So badly that you delayed the elf vengeance. Partially because I find it kind of funny that Doc's just kind of murdering them right now. Like, honestly, Doc, you don't have enough armies to try and take on their entire army over there right now, do you? Because you only got the Black King.
Yeah, no, I'm not over there trying to fight the elves just yet. I'm just over there burning stuff and kicking things.
Are you having fun doing it?
Yeah, making a mess.
Fucking payback for the bullshit they put you through?
Goddamn right. You goddamn right. But I am at this point occupying entirely the elves' attention. Because not only am I on their island kicking over their settlements and stuff, I'm also carrying their sword. So any of the units that they have that they might be like trying to maybe send across the water to cause a mess or maybe make some problems, they're going to be pulling home to try and deal with this. Additionally, this puts me in very good standing with the Dread Fleet, as they hate those elves, hate them with a capital H. So we can just deal with
capital everything. They kind of hate those elves.
Oh yes. Nice.
They are the original reason we're at war with those elves.
This is true. Fair is fair, though. It took the elves a goddamn long time in order to get their shit together, come over here and make a problem out of it.
The sign on fuck off elves disagrees with your statement.
Oh no, well I mean, yes, those elves, but those are the elves that came all the way over from the Pirate Coast. I'm thinking about the ones from Ulthuan.
I guess the Pirate Coast elves also just randomly declared war on us.
Yes, and they have recently confederated with Lothrans, so now they're just all one great big fucking group of assholes that we don't like. So
one ginormous group of assholes.
Big old
big fucking hell.
Big douche. Yeah, Winch Magic Power Reserve plus 15% enables replenishment. And then, yeah, campaign movement range is reduced a bit. But that's it. If I'm in channeling stance. Increases the favorability of the Winds of Magic when fighting battles and allows for a small amount of replenishment. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be able to replenish my units at all. I'd have to move back into one of my territories somewhere. Because we don't have an encampment stance.
Well, boys and girls, as much as it's gonna suck to sprint through the lands of the undead.
You sure it wouldn't be faster for you guys to use the underways and take the mountains?
Oh, fuck yes. It's much faster for us to sprint through your lands.
Alright. I mean, the attrition that you'll take, though, I'm sure you'll heal back within, like, a turn once you get back in your territory.
Oh, yeah, no. It'll be negligible. But, like, I'll do an example. So, Kalendros can travel to Fort Jakova from where he is. Deathwatch was the same distance away. That's close to like a quarter faster. And the nice thing about your lands versus the stupid mountains I'm in is there'd be a nice straight path.
That is true. So where you're going, it's pretty much a straight line down. Over across to Fort Mounted Golden Mask.
It's the fort where Balthazar Gelt died, or his ambitions died, so, you know, it seemed appropriate.
It's where he died, or rather his ambitions. Same
it's
thing.
Where the rats got annoyed and got involved, and it wasn't good for him.
It was not.
Surprising.
Not good.
Surprising. That is a consistent problem for a lot of people. What'd you do? Oh, well, we ticked off the rats. Well, that was your first mistake.
You made a mistake, my friend. You fucked up, dude. In 6 turns, then Altdorf will be complete. We'll be able to finally install our occupied Imperial Palace.
Oh, bloody hell. So you know my Eshin Sorcerers, my ninja, my ninja mages?
Mm-hmm.
They get like, well, we knew what they got, like ninja techniques with their like skitter leap and their toxic rain and their armor of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're just getting fuck off warp fireballs.
They have like Hadokens that they can use.
Yes.
That is so magic.
Magical and fire damage. Powerful explosion. Strong versus multiple combatants.
Oh, look at that.
Effective at long range. It's a 300-meter projectile.
Yep, and you can have them all fire at somebody at once. Just a whole line of weird ninja wizard rat people doing a big old Kamehameha blast just in a line. Just all of them at once, Kamehameha blast.
Hey, that thing over there? Fuck it up real good.
Like that one comic where like it's the beginning of a boxing match and the one guy in the one corner just like starts going like Kame, and the guy's like, I give up. And then it cuts to an interview after the fight and he's like sitting there in front of a bunch of reporters like, didn't know if he could do it but didn't want to stick around and see if he could.
That's not mentioning all of my ninja mages also get the arcane conduit.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're like actually ninja mages. They will be able to infinitely run magic power.
Oh, okay. Veil of Shadows doesn't cause any damage. Warp Stars, though, yep. That's like a missile attack. Skitter Leap. Oh, they put themselves into stock.
They've got blink ability, like half blink abilities. That
Toxic Rain.
Ninja Stars. That's a.
Oh, that's a constant
like
around themselves. Holy crap. Oh, when they're casting,
like
map wide, when they cast a spell, it just fucks people.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah, it's a 10% reduction in speed and damage. All types of damage.
It's
Yeah,
just-
mostly missile damage and weapon damage, armor-piercing missile damage. Yeah, like, armor-piercing damage, missile damage. All of it. Just down 10% and then 12% reduction to speed. It just... So anytime any of these guys is casting a spell, they just get fucked up. And then what is this? Evasion, yeah. Scurry away. They have stock naturally. Vanguard deployment. They can encourage each other. They get resilience and missile and physical resistance. Yeah, these guys are good.
And that's not even taking into account the thing that I got them for.
I'm going to make an army of just necromancers, and I'm going to see how that plays out. If I just have them all roll up on a castle at once, and just all of them cast, like, summon skeletons, like, inside a base. Like, we don't have to climb your walls. We'll just make them all inside your base. People be like, Jesus.
Please stop. Please no.
Please don't. And then when those guys die off, they can just snap their fingers and make a whole nother army of dudes and make them all run off and do shit again.
That was a turn. That wasn't as successful as the last turn, but, you know, there is a lot of build up for the last turn.
Actually, I don't know if they could do that, truth be told.
So, what do you suppose Tic-Tac-Toe will do? Will he A, fuck off, B, screw the pooch royally? Because pretty much anything he does down there will be just that.
Yep. Okay, I think he's coming this way. Yeah, that's Tyrion. He's coming out to make a statement, I think. Which is fine. He's allowed to try. He's allowed to have feelings.
Tic-Tac-Toe is going, bye-bye, bye-bye, run away,
Yeah.
run away!
Maybe this is a bad idea.
I set forth with my
Nagaron.
3 mighty armies. That is a lot of rats.
That is goodness. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. There is still Chaos Wastes up there. I keep forgetting.
What happened to the one army? It's dead.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Well.
What killed it? A wave. It sank? No.
No. Just an endless wave of teeth and fur. Oh, Clay's heading out. Who's on YouTube premiering? Must be a way to join them. Have a good night. Good night, Clay. Have yourself a good time.
Arkin,
How are you doing? I
I'm
saw
okay
your Evil Inc. Twitch channel. Aw. Torgs Mudlow 50 Ti. I can't wait for you to tell me how you're going to maybe make some art for my channel. I love your content, carrying the sword. Yeah, please go on graphic design for streaming. Yay, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bot. Do band. Oh, that gets me. Yeah, just love them. Oh my god.
Clan Rictus is not doing great.
It's not. I would almost suggest to see if you can confederate with them now, because that would give you not only whatever territories they have left, but then you could just, like, with your combined resources, summon a tremendous army out of one of their territories over there. And just at least hold that ground. And it would give you a staging ground, like, halfway up the continent.
The question is, how much... Oh, fuck. I don't... Here's the thing. To confederate with them would immediately put me in conflict with fucking Mazdamundi.
Yeah.
Because I'm already at war with them.
But you're not already over there.
But I'm not over there, which means it's a, you know, insult. We occasionally ship about, you know, mean letters to each other.
We will occasionally send one another angry letters, and that is all.
But I do have the budget for a few more armies.
Yes.
Alright, you are ready to roll, my man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Off you go. Let's move.
Apparently the
you.
balance of power
More
has shifted
sleep
down.
shines.
Oh. Now,
Uh,
Tunbury, are you able to like summon skeleton, and then there's maybe some regiments of renown I can give you to bolster your numbers without having to give you more units of just
It is
basic
not.
skeletons. Let's move you here.
Then go.
Anything else going on? Anything else going on up here?
okay, Kara. Well, that is a
Good.
Kara. That is a statement. That would probably do surprisingly well with this community.
What do you want? March.
Yes,
Do
my
do. Okay, good. You're all healed
This
up.
night-
Let's move you to there, and then you can kill the Citadel of Lead next turn. To the Citadel of Titties,
My will alone. Kill them.
as was requested.
Citadel.
Destruction.
Around this building. And then at last we will be done with their influence and presence within these lands. We'll be free of them.
Rats are gonna have to deal with them.
You
later, but
wizard.
that's a rat.
Yes.
We're gonna have to deal with them again later, but that will probably be a rat problem.
That will both be a rat problem and a very future problem. We don't need to worry about that today. Not today.
It is nice to be in a position where we have literally just decided that okay, my army's going south, your army's going north. Call if you need help. It will be some time.
Yeah, we're in a very good position. Like no one's causing a tremendous amount of trouble. We're in a good spot to just kind of keep making stuff and holding our ground and having fun. Like we're in a good position. Oh yes, Spartan things came. Good, yes. Increase the growth and corruption. So we can deal with that at a later time. More time. Yep, we're gonna give you some love. We're gonna give you some love. This place, Krugenheim. How you doing? You can have one of those, and you can have one of these.
Wow. I just looked at a unique building in the Black Crag, and I'm just Dork's Rock. It's a unique building.
Darkness comes.
But it's like all the best places are ones you've nicked from other races, and then made your own by leaving piles of poo and shiny stuff lying around it.
Yeah. Now where is... Ah, yes, there you are. Sasself,
Slay.
move in. Yes? Really? Alright, well then... Search the ruins. What do you see?
Well, you don't have
Six
enough money?
faces. May the fates keep them rolling high to solve the puzzle. Oh, yeah, so, like, which one is on that side?
It's the spiky looking dildo.
I was gonna say, it might be the spiky-looking dildo, and it is. It is indeed. With the way that this position is, then it would have to be that one. Yay! You did it!
Undeath ascendant.
And now you
Lizardmen
can...
have weird implements.
Oh, we can't do it this turn because we searched the ruins already. So we'll do that instead. And then now we will take this place because like the amount of the health that I'm gaining per turn while being in channeling stance is so negligible. So we're just gonna kill these guys. It does not look well for them, but by request, we will play this out. Because there are some concerns about the fact that we're not doing this yet. Or rather, some people would like to watch us kill a lot of dudes. Which is fair.
You see, the thing is the elves are extremely kitted out at their top tier for screwing the rats and the dead.
Mm-hmm.
High maneuverability, tanky, flame-using enemies, and magic-using enemies.
Yes.
However, their base-level troops, like their cavalry, their worthless axemen, and their fairly good sea guard, are worthless in the face of a set out army.
That is correct. Look at this. Look at these walls. So pristine. Can't wait to break them. I'm gonna break it. Don't you break it. I'm gonna break
Sovereign.
it.
I was pissed off enough at the elves that when I lost, I named like 7 territories, variations of fuck the elves.
Now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna spread out.
And say, see those walls? Get over them.
Get him!
Skeletons who just mysteriously acquire ladders out of your butts.
Their time has come.
Get him! Alright. Let us begin.
Oh man, I feel sorry for a couple of these grave guards. Apparently they weren't allowed to have the fancy wing tots. What kind of discrimination is this?
Just
No?
get at him, boys.
Just gonna kind of.
Oh, they got a lot of archers. Oh, that's a shame. Pity all the fucking good it'll do you. Oh yes. Did I mention at any point in time, perhaps, that I possessed a certain sword? Yeah, any men on the ground? Yeah, you do. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, do you want to use the Black King to kill their rogue?
I could just do that right now, couldn't I? He is just right there.
Yeah. He's just kind of like camping out in the open there, no defense.
Get him!
Silver Helms are holding the territory, but his lord is just like,
Oh, I can't cast up
what
on
if
the
your
walls.
Graveguard are not moving towards the walls?
There's no more walls for them to move towards, I think. Yeah, I think that there's not enough walls, so they just kind of decided to chill. Alright, they're bringing all that cavalry down here to cause a ruckus. Go ahead.
It's not going well for them.
Kill them!
Their leader is running.
Well, we can't
Go
have
giant fat things. Eat elf.
that. There's like one just like, like chasing after him. Wow, that was a whole ass unit of those dudes.
Why did he just take off? You left the Lord alive. Guess the Lord is broken. And routing. Like, broken.
Like he is in bad shape.
But he's still alive.
This is true. That's a good point. Hey, he's dead. Do I own the gate? Is it my gate now? I can't remember.
No.
I can't see. No? As they slowly but surely attempt to do damage to us.
You've got some Graveguard that could move to try and claim the gate on the walls.
Oh, yes. Come along. Oh yeah, you guys are all over here. Yeah, you just go. Just get them, boys. Things are not looking good for the enemy.
Gate is open for some reason.
Oh, because they have a bunch of dudes who are trying to flee through it.
The Leshen and the Mortis engine might be able to just walk in.
Nah, I tried to command them to do that a second ago, and they wouldn't do it.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, no, I can't make them. I hear them blowing some horns. For all the good that's doing them. Yeah, I can't really heal them more than where I've got them at right now. Come on over here, lads. Please and thank you.
I don't think I've seen you land your troops on the wall like that before just now.
Yeah, they can indeed do that. It's pretty wild. The dragons can indeed just like land on the wall.
The gate is still not yours because there's that one routing shattered unit there.
Well, he's getting breathed on a whole bunch, so.
Kind of imagine Steve just standing outside the door. Let me in, 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 let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
Why have I not yet been let in the door?
Let me in. Let me in.
Steve can climb the walls, can't he?
Perhaps. You guys just get down there and fucking deal with them, because I think that might be one of the last units of dudes that still haven't broken yet. Oh no, they've got some dudes, and they're hanging up in the square. That's okay. That's exactly what I want to happen. Because I want to get the entirety of the rest of the Barrow Legion down to the door so I can heal them all.
Okay, the door is yours now.
Okay, sweet. Then, lads, if you would kindly make your way to that area. With the exception of you and you. You stay in here. But the rest of you...
Guard division.
Out there, please. In the meantime, go kill those guys, please. They're literally causing a little bit of damage, and it upsets me. Yeah, you can come stand out here. That's fine. But yeah, Steve, come over here. I know there's like a lot of guys you're trying to walk through, and it's very irritating. But if you could make it over there, thank you.
Stand strong. We can take the Terrorgeist. They have a Terrorgeist for every man in this group. We can take them.
We got it. We got it. We got it. We don't got it! Like, there's just one guy in that field over there, like, running in circles because he doesn't know which way to run. Either into the giant mounds of undead, or into, like, 5 Terrorgeists and a Necromancer.
The White Lions of Krace are picking a fight they're going to lose.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
They,
having a bad time. But what I want to do is get all my boys outside. Good. Yes. Excellent. Good. Alright, so we're going to return this to normal speed.
Not like him. Yeah, he's a melee specialist.
Yes, he is.
Let's close to this guy in close range. He's a melee specialist. We can take him. Hey, Frank?
Oh. Oh, no.
I don't like you, Frank.
Frank, I'm going to tell you.
Terrible.
I don't like you. I don't like what you've done to me. Now, do I have a thing that helps me do that faster? No? Okay. But we did heal up a bunch of units, so we're going to take you guys, and you guys over here.
And they came back.
And you guys over here. No. Everybody else, if we could separate you, please. Gentlemen, if you could be so kind. God, they came back for a round 2. Jesus Christ.
It didn't last long.
Can't imagine it would. criminy Jim Jim. There we go. We're just gonna speed that up a little bit. Let the units separate themselves. There we go. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Alright, now gentlemen, if you could be so kind as to position yourselves quite close together. Make it easier for the king to cast magic upon you to heal all your broken wounds and shit. You're good. You got regeneration. You just hang out. You're in good shape.
I can
Bam.
only assume this is supposed to be like some sort of marshalling army camp in the middle of the center square up here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd like to say, what the fuck, elves?
The fuck were you thinking?
Like, they have dozens of bookshelves out here.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
I couldn't tell you. Like,
Filled
like
with the books and liquor. Oh well, that's a. Ooh. That's
Yeah.
that's a bit of a glitch there in the corner. There's an entire thing that's floating about a meter off the ground. You wouldn't notice if you're not zoomed in. But
they didn't like that. Alright.
I'm scenery right now.
Aw, dang. There we go. Either way, we still actually ended up repairing a ton of damage to our units, which is nice.
What are you talking about, Sovereign? It's hilarious.
Like, your food isn't nice. True, but I don't have any places where I can go to replenish units on this side of the water, so I'm making do with what I got, in terms of just knocking shit over, and replenishing as many guys as I can per fight.
And just milking money from the elves.
Oh yeah, that's another 18 grand right there. Blam. Mine.
And just like obliterating some of their highest tier crap.
Mm-hmm. God damn right. Burning down a ton of that shit. Getting 7% recovery. Should put us in good standing again because Tyrion's coming up here to try and pick a fight. So I want to make sure that I'm in good shape when he decides to come up here and actually fight me.
No prey, no pay.
And additionally, there's that shit going on down there. Right. Actually, while we're here, Black Crypt. Let's continue your little escapades.
Potential question, Doc. Do you get better replenishment when you're on the sea?
I would get better replenishment were I on the sea in one of my own territories.
Ah.
So the line that pretty much goes down like the middle of the ocean between myself and the elves, if I was on my side of that line, then it would be offering me replenishment because that is technically controlled by me.
But not the contested area?
Yeah, not the contested spaces and not the other ones. Because yeah, like where Musilion is across from Misnar, that's all just contested territory. I think if I ran into those waters, those would still be considered. Yeah, oh yeah, it's considered contested, but then there's controlled and hostile. So yeah, if I got into controlled waters, that'd be fine. But the damage is relatively superficial. Like it's just a bit to some of the Graveguard. It's nothing serious. But that's good. Did a ton of damage to him, so.
Raise it to the ground.
And it couldn't have happened to a worse person.
Ooh, wishes.
Yeah, you know I had to do it to him.
I mean, honestly, wait. When I say that, though, then I look at the government ethics we stand upon, which yours is murder people and eat them, and mine is murder people and eat them. Pot, kettle, black.
A little bit. Alright, now you guys just finished nabbing those spaces. You guys will be in raiding soon, and you'll be in raiding soon. Good. Alright, you're up. Hell yeah. Oh, Kara's heading to bed. Good night, Kara. Have yourself a good old snooze, friend. Heck yeah. Get yourself in a little snooze peruse.
Ah, they summoned up a lord for Queek Head Taker to take the head of. How nice of them. It's already in his favor. What's Skaven's slaves get in on the fight? And I'll fully admit, I have not given Queek Head Taker a great army. Hello, Black Crag. You should be mine. Doc.
There we go. Oh yeah, that is. Boop. Good. You need to deal with that, because that is one of their main settlements. Black Rock
You know what?
Crag.
I think I should take it at tier 5 because I can.
And then it's an ambush. Gotta get rid of those guys.
Those rats were just in the wrong place at the wrong time and didn't bow to the proper leader when they should have.
They really should have made a decision there.
Well, they made a decision. They just made a bad one. They didn't kowtow the moment they saw me. It was a poor decision.
Definitely a poor decision, considering the amount of rats that you guys have. They didn't decide to, like, you know, make good on that.
And it's not like at this point I'm not talking with the authority of the Council of 13, given the fact that I solely own the Council of the 13. With the exception of Clan Rictus over there, and they sure as fuck don't have any authority. No offense, Clan Rictus, but you
Yeah.
kind of shuck. And who gave them corn to shuck? Maybe they were shucking oysters. That's a possibility. And that turned into a terrible pun. And I'm only mildly apologetic for it. And oh, hey, look, the second army is coming out of the mountains. I don't think, Greenskins, you were ready for the #1 force to really turn their attention towards you and decide you were in their way. Where's Ag? Oh, you're gonna be fucking proud about this, aren't you, Warzag? Here's the thing, Warzag. If you don't immediately turn around, Abskit Snarl is going to fucking kick your teeth in.
Where's Zag? Where's Zag? Don't you do this. He sailed back up to you.
Yeah, he did.
Says no.
He came back up. Stupid, stupid orc.
Really, really stupid.
Master engineer.
Hey, look, some stupid humans who didn't get far enough away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Albert. You silly bastard.
Albert, you sailed upon my fucking seas with intent to cause a calamity. But you feared, and you ran, and you made a mistake because you trusted a stupid lizard,
Yep.
and my ability to rhyme that went down the drain. But his biggest mistake was relying on a stupid lizard. And not cheesing it as fast as physically possible. As soon as the lizard did.
Whoops.
That is every army except Wurzag.
Oh, he survived!
All inferior wick to me.
He survived.
He survived just. And he
No, he's
ran.
dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Enemy killed in battle.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Here, Egham, and La Maturkan, you're
I am warlord. Warlock master.
with a capital F.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yes, no, that
coming
is-
down.
Every army that was pestering me. Satisfaction. Guaranteed.
Feels good. There's the skull reef I was thinking about. It's over there. I can make my way to that. I can fight some pirates. I think some pirates would be nice to fight right about now.
Jeez. Can you see the Phoenix Paws army?
Last I saw, they were up here.
He's now at St. Noah Volkmar, or nearby it.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, there he is.
Can you see how much damage he has on him?
Yeah, he's healing it all up. Yeah, it's like half on some of his units.
Yeah. That's just one turn of regen once I'm in my territory.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's regen. And he's not even in like a mustering stance.
Nope. You just gotta get back in your own lands, dude.
Don't with the rats. They do not give a fuck.
And then, quite swiftly, quite alarmingly, the fucks are given. Now, buildings like equipping tax events and provincial instability. Once that goes down, and then the corruption gets adjusted. Oh, and there's an event. Right, I forgot about that.
You know what's okay. Oh. Apparently, Kemri doesn't like that I'm killing the Black Crag. How unfortunate. I shall have to roll over him as well.
Yeah, he is just right there. Like once
right
once you've squished out the last of the greenskins, you can just trudge south right through their territories, just stepping on crap all over the place.
Don't forget that as soon as Sasself has the desolation of Nagas, she should start kind of heading west into the desert lands.
Oh yeah?
Well, we were going to give you the other crazy monument to Nagash in the desert lands, right?
Oh, that's right. Is that a Gals Baraz, or where is that? It's in a place I can't see, I think. And
Hold
that's
on.
the Great Black Temple, I believe.
I think it's like right here.
It's in the, so it's somewhere in the fog. But yeah, as soon as I'm done taking it, I'll start getting her to make her way.
Gee, might be there sooner. She has to go through mountains. I have to go through a pile of green skins and desert idiots.
Undeath Ascendant.
I don't know if there's a path. I mean, I think that there's a way along the cliffs that she can take, but if not, she might be able to like hop in the water and then come in through there.
I was about to say, far. I'm almost certain there's a path because I'm pretty sure I've taken it before along the cliffs. But it would be relatively quick for her to just walk in the water. I say that, but the only way out of the water is then at like the tip of the peninsula.
Yeah.
Over here, which is stupid.
Yeah, it would be. I would basically have to take the water to there and then cross into the desert from there. Which
yeah, I think she can go.
Which still would be the fastest way because
here,
going
then potentially up over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she can make her way and then across. I'm hoping so because going the other direction around is a nightmare. Like it's like
north?
it's a turn every like 5 steps is a turn.
Now the problem is the mountain passes suck for speed for you guys. It might be faster for her to go down here and then through here because this is a normal walkway.
That's true. And she needs to get down there anyway, so it might, you're right, it might serve her better to just continue along down the side of the mountains and then cross through that the larger canyon rather than trying to fucking hoof it through that smaller space. God, I hope it's a walkable area. It's gonna suck ass if it's not. Suck ass right out of the carton.
Now.
And away we go. As the computer desperately tries to consider what the hell they're gonna do with this. Up and along he comes to attack the pirates. And defeated them.
Kill the pirates. And take some casualties.
Yep.
I like the fact that we can see Tara there. I think she's actually one of the lords of the area. Just running back and forth. Doing nothing. Because she can't get over there. She can see what's going on, but she can do jack fuck all.
Oh yeah, she can see across those mountains to see everything that's happening. Can't do nothing about it, because this whole island's just a fucking nightmare. Oh yeah, Balthus! Have yourself a good snooze. Congratulations on the interview.
Summon the Lich Master.
What do you want? No, dude, no. I'm about to start fighting you a lot. So, no.
Before you declare war on him, you should try to get a bunch of armies near his Black Ark. So that when you start the fight, you can just fucking end that.
Oh, I'm already doing it, like, right now. I'm setting a bunch of dudes up to start raiding in their territories. And they are either going to run past and start trying to gobble up territories behind me, or they're going to try to fight me for it, and that's going to end up with a bunch of dead elves. Bunch of dead delves. God, I hope Rictus is okay.
Yeah, I forgot to pay attention to them.
Those poor bastards.
I mean, the good news is the elves haven't burnt them out this turn. Hey, Sittenberg. Remember a few turns back when I offered you a peace treaty and you said, fuck off?
What do you think about that now? We need 50% of our campaign movement range in order to adopt that, so I'm going to move to, like, here. And I'm going to start raiding.
Deliver it unto me.
Here we go. And we're going to move you
We are in agreement.
right on in.
I thirst.
We're going to scoot you over here.
On way, my
Scoot
lord.
you right up.
Yours
And
is
you're going to start
power
raiding.
I follow.
Bay of Blades. Because it's the Bay of Blades. Oh yeah, Wrecker's Point. Forgot about you. Boop. And also boop.
You
There we
dare.
go.
Time
Beauty,
to die.
take the citadel from them. Oh, it's not like a complete waltz over.
I think they've got.
should be, truth be told. This should absolutely fucking annihilate them. But they got Wulfric the Wanderer, and he's got his chariot. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna play this out. I absolutely can do better than, like, maybe sort of good. They don't have any ranged units. They had a bunch of, like, oh no, sorry, they got one unit of dudes who can throw some axes. And they got some trolls, which the dragons are just gonna make absolute work of. And also the cavalry, and then these other dudes, which aren't anti-large or anti-infantry, but they're ethereal cavalry, and the enemy has no such defense against ghosts. So it's gonna be a bad time. It's gonna be a bad time for those guys. What do we got here? What do we get? We got... Yeah, we can take that. I think that'll be fun. Use. Alright. Let's go with you guys. Form a line. Nice big line. There we go. And we'll put two of you guys on the sides there. And we'll put two of you guys on the sides there. And we'll put yous behind them on that side and yous behind them on that side. And we'll just fucking put all these ghosts back in here. And of course, as per usual, the Mortis engine.
Find me if you dare.
And you there. Good.
Your
So
time
congratulations, all you guys. Just that formation, please. And the dragons. There. Alright.
Your desire.
Move up.
Swiftly.
Let's just throw each other at each other.
They are already running for their lives. It's like, yay. There's a bunch of Chaos Marauders like, yeah, we're gonna get some. We're out here to fucking cause a ruckus. And I got Frost Trolls with us. Ready to cause a mess. And just coming through the trees is a absolute ton of undead. There's a lot of ghosts. Hey, look at them. Trying to throw axes at me. You guys are funny. Also, where is Wulfric? There he is.
Hi, Wolfric. We have some giant bat dragons.
Hi, Wulfric. Bye, Wulfric. So then, you guys know the drill. Pick a target. Get in there. Have fun. Make friends.
Get stuck in.
Get him. And you guys just get in there. Fucking just have him. Just have at him, boys. Break formation. Go in there. Have fun. Everybody.
Vampire.
You can fight him.
We are the new order. Noble of the night. I drink their blood. We are
Can just like
immortal.
snaps her fingers, and all the damage that you did with your fun little charge there, Wolfric, it's all worthless.
Blood Knight! Nightmare fly!
Just get him in there.
What?
There we go. We're just gonna keep cursing you.
Your ethereal dudes can like actually only be hit by magical damage, right?
Yeah, but for some reason, every time they get into combat, they immediately start taking like a tremendous amount of damage.
We are the
I don't know
new
exactly what the
order.
fuck that's about, but whatever.
Vampire.
Oh yeah, you just keep on killing that guy. I don't care if he's broken. You kill him dead. You kill him dead, goddammit.
This was not meant to be.
You're goddamn right.
Oh.
Then... he's at 0 health. Why isn't he dead? There he goes.
The ethereal, just looking at the things, ethereals only take 75% less physical damage.
To war!
Still.
It's a lot, but
75 is a big number in terms of less physical damage. Like, that's a steep call.
Their defense kind of sucks, and they have no armor.
Yeah, none. Well, because it's supposed to
Whereas-
be like they take 75% less damage from physical attacks, right? Like, that's supposed to make up for it, but sometimes it doesn't.
Whereas, like, your Blood Knights have 110 armor and 50 defense, while your Hex Wraiths are half that and no armor.
Yeah.
So, they get hit twice as often compared to the Blood Knights.
Yeah.
And take, sure, only a quarter of the damage, but they're not armored at all. And
No.
they
And
don't
there it
have
is.
a lot in the way of health either. So, they're good, but
I mean, like, they're good, but they're not great. Like, they're not awesome.
they did clean up in that.
Oh, yeah, they move very quickly. But I could just as easily
100.
replace them with the, like,
152,
anti-infantry
104.
Black Knights, and they'd do better. Like,
Just the casualties, the kill rates of the Hex Wraiths.
oh, yeah. They cleaned up quite a bit. They did a lot. Like... and because it's a defensive fight, that's a complete wash for them.
Doesn't matter if they ran the fuck away.
Yeah, they got fucking done in, man. The X-rays, the Hex rates did definitely walk away with like more than twice the kills of a lot of other units. So it is all good. Boom. Oh yeah, they took some losses there. We're just gonna occupy. Just regular old occupation. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a citadel of titties. Here we go.
What honor and auspiciousness we give to our opposition.
I
Truly,
thirst.
we treat them as glorious equals. Hold on a second, let me scroll down to my mountains of eating the elves.
I will not betray you.
And my associate and all my associated territories about how the former inhabitants made great lunch or dinner.
Yes.
This better be
We're
important.
having a good time. We have fun here. Jesus, even with a military president, you guys still had -6. That's fine. Them's his rating. Them's his rating. Clay got himself another ability, Aura of Dark Majesty. There you go. So your aura is another 25% up. Gonna give you one of those. Gonna give you one of those. That's gonna go up. That's gonna go up.
It's
Mousillon.
nice to see like the expanding, just like clear line of this continent where it's split. It's got a little bit of a weird jog with the elves and the one mountain range, but
Yeah.
no more imperfections in the color. To the north you have the dead, to the south you have the rats. Pick your flavor, they both suck.
It feels very nice.
Find me charnel pits.
There we go.
Tyrion, my lord, we want to send an expedition into the old world again. Maybe claim back some of the lands. Yeah, sure. Which flavor do you want? Excuse me? Dead
Excuse me,
or
sir?
rats?
Do you want the dead or the rats? Pick one.
Pick one.
They
so
all
I can,
suck.
so I can know what a form I expect to get you back in. What do you mean, my lord? Will you be coming back to me as an enemy commander because you've been raised as the dead? Or will you be coming back to me as another horde of rats because they feasted upon your corpses and had more rats?
Go ahead, pick one. I can wait. Like,
Go ahead, make your decision.
go on. I got time. Oh yeah, Quad hasn't moved. That's fine. Sovereign hasn't moved. That's fine.
Ban Sylvania's
Asself.
orders.
That is correct. That is who I wanted to. Ah. Fuck. Can I borrow like a couple of bucks?
Yes.
Okay.
In my
Instead of fight, kid, yes.
expeditious
Make a deal,
attempts to
Pat.
just like murder things, I've not been paying attention to my economy.
Okay.
How much money do you need?
What have you got to spare? I only need like $1,000 so that I can
So you're
take
gonna
a
type in
thing.
a 5.
Oh God,
You're gonna
really?
type in a 0.
Okay.
And then 3 more zeros.
My God, you have such a barbaric amount of money.
Now,
Friggin'
admittedly,
hell.
that is 3 turns of pile up and looting because I've
Slay
been
them.
distracted
Who
trying to get through my lords, and then the yes, I know this lord hasn't moved. Yes, then enter button. Son of a bitch.
Wait, God damn it.
Death ascendant.
All right, and then we can start sending Sasself. Once she's healed, we can start moving her next turn. In the meantime, we got a bunch of income, which we can start just melting into these. Here we go. Fifdorf. Here, you can have a
Apparently,
thing.
Palantir is collecting books again, and it's your fault, dog.
Oh? Why and how is this my fault? What have I done?
It's because of the community D&D campaign.
Oh, shit. Well, good. Yeah, I'm now officially blaming you for rekindling my hobby of collecting D&D Pathfinder Shadowrun. Mutants Masterminds books and the community stream you got going. I apologize for nothing. I think that it's a good time. I think we've been having a lot of fun.
The stupid purple thing is back. Son of a bitch.
Oh, it is. God damn it. God damn it.
Hopefully it'll go away once I burn out all the stupid undead. I feel like it's a weird thing that's happening there. I don't know.
Hard to tell. Karaberg. There you go. There you go. Beep. Alright. Oh my god. Tasty, delicious upgrades. All across the board. Soon I too will have perhaps a comparable amount of income as such. One day.
You actually have more income than I do right now.
Really? You also have like 34 armies!
I didn't say there wasn't a reason why you had more income than me. I said you actually have more income than I do right now.
Yes. This is true.
Oh no. A recruiting shortage. My Skaven slaves are going to cost 25% more. I will be pissed if I lose an expensive army, though. That will be expensive. That will be painful. Yeah.
25% more. Do tell me, Esteban, what is 25% of nothing?
Hold on a second. What are Skaven slaves recruiting at these days?
How much does it cost you? What is
Skaven slaves are recruiting at 158 gold.
158? Okay. What's their upkeep?
12.
There you go.
There's a reason why I could afford to increase my upkeep of them by 66% and not give that many fucks.
I'm glad that, at the very least, they caught up with the recent updates towards the undead factions to give them technology so that it's like, no, okay, if you have these guys, then that's it. That's the end of it. If you have them, you can upgrade it, and then all of your skeletons and zombies will be just no upkeep whatsoever. Because at least the low-tier undead are supposed to be very similar to the Skaven in the sense that it's just waves and waves of fucking worthless and like units that you can just pour on the enemy. Easy peasy. So I'm glad they're turning that around.
So apparently, one of my units in the hero army counts as a sieging unit. Don't know why.
Don't know why, but there we are.
Like, you know what I mean, though. If you attack a walled settlement without siege, it doesn't let you attack unless you have a siege unit in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you have enough infantry to just swamp the walls infinitely.
Yep.
Everything.
Oh, jeez.
But it's not great in my favor, but I'm not exactly running my top tier army over here. This is...
No, exactly. That's the Eshin and a bunch of slaves. That's all it was.
Yeah, and I lost one unit of Skaven slaves.
Jesus Christ.
24,000 is a tasty sack. That... Please don't. Nobody take that out of context. Please don't do that.
I could take the audio from just that and cut it together to be, that is a tasty sack. It'll be all fucking janky. So you will absolutely know that that's a cut. But it'll be funny. If anybody wants to clip that, just for posterity. It's possible to move almost straight due west for Sasself. It is, but the thing is that we'd have to go down to here, and then we could either move west through the mountains or continue down and move west through here. This is not mountainous territory as much, so it'll be easier for her to travel, whereas like this area here is going to be considerably worse, especially considering the place I'm going for is across out here anyways. It might just be best to have her move down and then straight off. Though this next turn may be our last, only because it's pulling up to 11, and I don't want us to be in too bad a situation. Skirt.
There's a lot of blasted wasteland I'm having to sprint over that can only run so fast. Quite fast, but only so fast.
I don't know if you guys get any of that attrition from the wasteland.
I feel like we do. I feel like I saw it at some point. I'm not seeing it currently, but I'm not exactly looking for it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
usually in like these areas, you get like pretty serious attrition for crossing it, especially this great big fucking like swamp area in the southern Badlands. Just a great big dead swamp. There's like ghosts coming out of it and shit. This is some Tolkien-esque crap down here.
Yeah, Doc. Sorry. You want to know a big reason for why why I'm making so much more money than you? I have essentially no territories, with the exceptions of the ones that I've conquered in like the past 2 days, that are not max tier.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of buildings producing a fair amount of money for me.
Oh yeah. That's a lot of cash.
Though my budget has gone down, something built my army again over. That was expensive.
That was pricey at one point. The elves really like me. They really like me for the fact that I defeated the Empire and the Chaos and, like, the fucking Northlanders, and I'm currently at war with Lothern and the Lizard folks and everybody else. And they're real happy about that. They do not like that I am raiding, or... Oh, the ruler has a specific prejudice against the Barrow Legion as well, and also treaties with you guys. Top of their
They
list.
don't like the rats.
They do not like the rats. They got a big no-no hard-on for the rats.
I was going to suggest that you just like let them live and deal with the high elves, but no, fuck them, burn them all.
Nope. Fuck them. They don't like the rats. Fuck these guys.
We've got the poopiest snoots. How could you not like us?
How could you not like all these snoots worth booping? God. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm gonna get up at this skull reef after I walk my way through fucking Tyrion. Income from all buildings, tax rate, public order untainted.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Water trip.
Oh, Wurzag.
Where's Zag? What are you doing?
Wurzag, Wurzag.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Big power.
Jesus! I was like,
He's not
yeah.
going-
How close could that one army get? And it's just like right up behind him, like, heard you were talking shit. Like, just
Have some fun.
just like, yeesh. He needs to get the fuck out of there.
Master engineer.
Oh my god.
I don't want to try and take him with a Skaven slave army, though.
No.
Sounds like a...
There you go. That's better. God knows where he's going to try to get off to, though. He's either going to try to make shore in one of those areas, run, or try to run around the island. But he can't go
I've got a
back through
solution.
where you're plugging it. So he has nowhere to go.
Break water.
Well, now he can't go anywhere. He actually can't. Because, like, if you click on him and check his movement, he's fucking stuck. He is stuck in there.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, transform the Experimenter
Yep.
is not a Skaven slave army.
No, I'm looking at him. He is a very nice army.
Attack the things.
Wurzag,
Uh-oh.
kindly, fuck off. I'm gonna lose some Skaven slaves. Oh
And
no!
that's the end
I
of
lost
them.
3 units of Skaven slaves.
Oh no!
By home.
All those snoots. Yeah, it might be that the mounts for the lords count as siege units.
Both.
Some do. Like,
Overload.
dragons count as siege units. Any unit that can cause very significant damage to gates. So, like, the giant rat ogres that some of the people are riding, those count.
Hold on a second. French, who are you at war with? Camry.
Look at these guys. What are they up to? Oh! It's Repentance de Leon.
Fight them. Yes, yes.
Rapunzel alone, how was your day? It was fucking terrible.
The ladies, come on.
Why? So, we might just not have to go to the beach, like, ever again.
That one beach
That
by
seems-
Xandri, we're not going up there anymore.
That
It
seems
sucks.
like a decidedly random statement.
It's not.
Yeah, I'd,
Mm.
Oh my god, so many rat armies to move.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys you gotta scooch. You got like 30 odd armies, dude.
For an average side that may have 1 or 2 armies, I go through an average of 14 turns of movements per turn.
Oh yeah. Gonna get Death Watch in here. Gonna kick this war off.
Fucking
Right, good.
Storm, sure, right, yeah. Run that. The Phoenix Paw. Need to get you relevant again.
-1. Military presence, like a corruption taxes and events. Yeah. The lack of corruption will turn around soon enough.
Oh, I just thought I might have made a terrible mistake. I hope it doesn't turn out that way.
Oh.
If Rapunzel, and hear me out on this, decides to be a colossal bitch, which isn't impossible, and decides to go to tic-tac-toe and say, hey, can I join your war? She can probably bounce those armies of Skaven slaves.
We'll see what happens.
And I would be annoyed.
It would be irritating, but you do have nukes.
And her army is not actually that big.
No. Like,
Can I assist?
she's got 11. She's got a half an army. You have several armies of Skaven slaves, plus nukes.
Warlock, master of scrap.
So, ugly though it may be, and also that's Lemon J, and Ice and Sinrat 2.0
Kill things.
plus
He's actually not yet immortal.
Nosy Sinrat.
Not to die. Nosy Sunrat's immortal. Ison is not.
Ice and Sinrat's not immortal, no, but it's like he has magic. The other warlock with him also should have magic. And you have Lemon J on his fucking ogre, and then this huge army of Skaven slaves plus a nuke. He'll be fine.
If I hit 3.0, he will immediately be immortal at this point.
Oh yeah, you can summon dudes in at
Because
that
I can-
level at this point, can't you?
Yeah. Especially Warplock Masters. What rank do they come in at right now? Yeah, Warplock Masters 21. Actually, all of my lords come in at 21 now.
Oh, Casey's here. Hello, Casey. It's good to see you. Oh. Yeah. Excuse me. Scooby doo boop doop doo Scooby doo. Scooby doo dooby doo scoop doop doop Scooby doo doop doo doo.
Oh wow! So the magic spell for the Ashen Sorcerers in their second area, they get Brittle Bone, which destroys vigor and speed and melee defense for your enemies. That's not bad. That's a targeted
Master
X
engineer.
for 40 seconds. Or they get Black Wind. Which
Oh, the Black Wind.
it's a 17-second vortex type spell that causes moderate magical damage, disrupts enemy formations, huge stationary area of effect,
Master
good
engineer.
against armor, and strong versus multiple opponents.
Yep. Stationary. Stationary is the thing. Randomly moving vortexes piss me off. Strong as they may be on occasion, like the fucking Sword of Khaine or the Black Sun of Xerxes. Like, those might be cool, don't get me wrong, and they do a ton of damage when they hit well, but, like, they have to wander in order to do it. Otherwise, they don't fucking work.
Oh, and paired with their Fireball of Doom, which is great against single targets.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? We got a single dude charging at us. Prepare the fireballs! What do we got?
Everybody. My god.
What do we got? We got a horde of dudes. Fire off the doom waves.
Summon the Black Wind. No. Please don't.
We promise to go away if you
This
don't summon
night,
that. How about go fuck yourself?
How about no? You crazy Dutch bastard.
Well, passing it over.
And the ruler
Son
will
of a
also
bitch.
have to come ashore if he wishes to fight me.
I forgot to spend money again.
Dubs.
God damn it.
Whoopsie. God, there's a bunch of them. Is it Alario? Probably.
That
Fucking
was a
Alario.
L'Oreal there. Yep.
I'm trying to play Clan Pestilence, but I think I kind of suck at the Skaven. They definitely have a lot of nuance, that's for sure. And in terms of like playing them on the map, Ikit Claw is really fucking good to play as, just because he in the fucking Old World campaign starts at Skaven Blight and gets like an amazing thing. In the other campaign of the New World, he gets like another really good location and a bunch of other really cool shit that he gets to get up to. But in both cases, his like mad science lab thing and the whole warp fuel jobby that he can work with is super fucking cool because it gives him a lot of opportunities to cause some ruckus. Oh, lady, I'm gonna kill you.
I would debate that his location
In the New World?
in the New World campaign is moderate, because he gets the spot that the Techless Elves get on this one,
Oh, yeah.
right?
That's not so bad.
Which is not bad, but you're bordered by the vampire counts. You're bordered by a lot of lizardmen. Like
Yeah.
3 different factions of lizardmen.
That's true.
A couple factions of Skaven that don't get along with you.
Hmm.
Like, you can get along with Clan Pestilence, but there's at least 2 other factions of Skaven in the area.
True. Oh, is he trying to make a bargain?
Oh, fuck me. Apparently, my trade value has gone up significantly. He wants to offer a trade deal. That would apparently get me 2,200 gold off of him.
He's trying to make you, like, he's trying to make very light friends with you.
He's gone. So there were those greenskins to the north.
Yeah.
What do you mean, were those greenskins? You know the rats that we liked before? Yes.
There's just
They're
an
replaced.
infinite
greenskins.
number of rats.
And then multiplied. by
They
a
ate the
concerning
greenskins,
number.
and now there's like many times more rats than there were greenskins. Like, no, you can't do that. I'm the motherfucking T-Rex.
Fine, Jagged Horn, I'll be a friend with you.
Yay! Jagged Horn Tribe.
What do you want?
Woo! They will randomly betray us.
And it will be their immediate and total destruction.
It will be their immediate and total destruction. They will die for that.
Move!
Beast factions kinda suck.
They do. The Beast factions are among some of the worst factions to play in this game. They kind of they know fun. There we go. We're gonna do that. We're just gonna complete that settlement. You complete me.
Honestly,
come over
the Beast
here.
factions would be better
Great.
if you could set up a transient camp and then separate your lord from it to go raiding and looting.
Yeah. Would be nice.
Because then
Must.
you don't have to have, like, every battle isn't a game-ending battle if you fuck it up.
Yeah. Must be nice. Oops. No. Okay. Fine. In the meantime, how are things going on down in our lovely territory of Nagashazar? Things are still being built. Okay. Cool.
Yes, my
Sasself
Make
is
it-
going to need a little bit more time, one more turn at least, in that oven to get herself back in good standing. In the meantime, though, elves.
Power. The power over life and death, for example.
Like, they could do
Malekith,
it
I
where-
fucking love the way you sound when you talk. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, that's
But God, he's juicy. Just like Do you mind if I call you into war with them?
Call me in.
Alright. They have allies, one of which is Clan Rictus. Will Clan Rictus join them, I wonder?
Potentially, because you're not friends with Clan Rictus.
Yes, but they are friends with you. I might be
Yes,
able to
but they're
also
not
just
taking that into
negotiate.
account.
They are. I will just negotiate a peace treaty with them, though. I can do that. Hi.
Smell stink.
They don't want a peace treaty just yet. That's okay. They do. They're kind of indifferent with me, truth be told. They're sort of
I'm
indifferent.
confused. I'm confused right now.
Why? What happened?
I'm still at peace with Clan Rictus.
Yeah.
We have a three-side alliance here.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting
The
mad at
rats
each
are
other.
playing-
You're just, you know, getting mad at us.
The rats are playing both sides against the middle here.
Yep. sounds like the rats, if you ask me.
This will
So what
All
we're
right.
going to do?
What? We're gonna start
is
with you.
I'm going to take my money for this turn and confederate with them if I can.
Absolutely. We're just gonna take that spot there. Gonna nestle on in.
It's about you.
If this is going to be the last turn, that'll be next time.
That will indeed be the next time. Now that we have
I'm
troll,
going to write down a note somewhere,
make a note.
because it's gonna be a bit.
It is indeed.
Casey,
go.
Hortagan, the Killing Squeak are marauding their way down through the former human lands. They dealt with the orcs that had the audacity to be far in the north
That's macabre.
as the rat hordes rolled over them.
Oh, Deathwatch gained a level. Honor or death, good. And Mercenary Pen gained a level. And I'll give you Mercenary Pen. I will give you Indomitable. I'll give you a bit more leadership. We're gonna switch you guys out of raiding stance.
Destroy them.
And we're gonna kill these guys because they are standing in my way.
These guys.
Fuck these guys in particular. We're gonna take the leadership buff because there's not enough of them to offer any replenishment, and then we're gonna take the frozen landing.
None shall live.
With them big kissable lips.
Bloody times.
There we go.
I can't imagine that you get great amounts of slaves from conquering the undead
No.
as the Dark Elves.
Nope. You would be absolutely right. Oh yeah, there's Ledyard, the level 40 White King that we have in there still. And now that we've conquered the Gromandi Mountains, we can set that for extra growth and corruption, which is dope.
More sleep time.
Alright, you
I
guys,
thirst.
move yourselves to not attack stance,
Important.
but that's okay. We're gonna
Follow
scrooge
me.
you up
Time
and
to
get it
go.
on. Get out of my continent.
I share
Ew.
this continent with one group, and that's because they like digging underneath me most of the time.
Ready.
I share this place with one group of people, and they're not you. They don't look anything like you. There we go. Let us then take
Yes.
you guys,
Die.
run you on up there.
Drink them dry. Kill.
You keep just sieging that place at present. So's that I can get you up here.
Slay them.
And we'll just deal with that.
I think
Okay, go.
Krakadrak is one of my favorite dwarven settlement names.
Death stalks our streets.
Crack-a-drac.
It just I like
rolls
the
right
sound
off.
of it, actually.
And there we go. Tonberry Queen now has a dragon. Zombie dragon for Tonberry Queen. Hell yeah.
My bloodline.
Oh, and Raynor gained another level. Raynor, I will give you the rest of Curse of the Revenant. Oh, you don't have, like, any equipment. What happened?
Casey
There you go.
is koala hugging and mushing your cheeks, dog.
Yay! Cheek mush. Woo. Thank you. I appreciate you, Casey. Mmm. Big old cheek mush. Oh, damn. I forgot. Crackadrack has got some fucking gemstones up here, dog. They got a diamond mine. But the two places that share it are right there, and also some of the last Dark Elven settlements that are left alive up here. You know what? Yeah, why not? Why don't we do that? Why don't we give that to them? They're still losing some of that public order, but I mean, it's not as fast.
I hope the Black Ark doesn't become a problem to you, Doc.
No. Oh yeah, the thing that was originally giving me like lots of extra stuff is gone.
Find me.
It makes me sad.
charnel pits.
So the 30% discount I was get on constructing buildings has disappeared, but that's okay. How did I go down in income? Oh yeah, because that was also a thing that was happening. It was a 10% increase on all structure income, so I was going from 34 to 39.
Things are back the way they should be.
Things were back the way they were. Sovereign, I'm sorry, we can't make you an army yet, and I'm very upset about that, and I apologize, but every turn we're sinking all of our money into the economy to make sure that this place continues to thrive and exist.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
Beep. And it does look like there is indeed a path down those mountains. So if she wanted, South Elf could indeed skirt her way along the side of that place.
Absolutely not.
And that would be good. Okay, so we're gonna save it there. Doom.
One of the random enemies that Clan Rictus really hate. Black Crag.
Hey, there you go.
Would you care to guess how much I'm getting for being the ones that are currently just murdering Black Crag?
How much?
About 225 points.
Jesus. That's a lot of points.
Admittedly, that is a lot
More
of
like
turns of
Master
trespassing and military actions against them. But
Jeez.
that will be enough for me to call them up and say, hey, you want to be friends? Like, join my army, close friends, abandon your Dark Elves asshole friends?
Yeah. Abandon the Dark Elves. Come, join me.
I think you do. And then I'm also friends with the undead over here, the exiles of Mehek. I might call them up and say, hey, would you like to be friends? Like, screw Mazdamundi friends? Because that would be dope. I would like
Good.
to not deal with as many enemies over here. As a mobilized Mazdamundi is a problem.
Oh, yes. Crack-a-drac gonna become Crackajacks. I might. $5 or $10 and I'll do that. Ooh. Casey does give the best hugs. Fustro squeaks. Well, anyways, thank you again, everybody, for coming on out. We've made some fucking devastating progress. We've crushed most of the Greenskin incursion. We've solidified most of our continent. I've taken over most of the north and begun a war with the Dark Elves, which I do not believe they're going to survive terribly well, as most of their armies have already been just wiped out. They have another big army on the other side of that water, and they've got a Black Ark currently traveling the waters down over here. So we'll see what they do with that. But as it stands, it doesn't look very promising for them.
And the rats are rolling south in their great crusade to purge this land of the last pests that infest it.
And then there will be a united continent of just rats and undead. And it will be ours. The Black King's gotten the party started a little bit early, running over to the other continent, running around, causing a mess, as one does. But yeah, it's being a good time. But that's all that we've got for today. Thank you everybody for coming out. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Pokemon again, and then Thursday we got the D&D, and then I'm not sure what we're going to be doing Friday. We're going to see what's going on. Maybe I'll do some more Pokemon. We'll see what's up. But until then, though, my bravest of citizens, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you for your donations, for your follows, for your bits, for your subscriptions. You guys have been absolutely wonderful with your support here. We really would not be able to be surviving and eating food were it not for you giving your actual real-life money to keep us running. I am Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Tirawa. This is our Layer 4.0. I'm joined by an Esteban.
Hey-o.
And we'll see you tomorrow. End of line.